Ever been here before? This Kozer's Christmas Village. Place is huge. A whole bunch of Christmas lights throughout the whole entire thing. It's their 75th anniversary. I got this mug. It's got the Santa on it. Ooh. Let's see. If you got any questions about reselling, Amazon, eBay, flooring, stuff I do with flooring, let me know. See, wow, there's a lot of people jumping on here. Bunch joined. I'm at home right now. I live in the Poconos. It is 8:40 in the morning. Drinking coffee from my Santa mug. What do you guys got going on for Christmas? Anybody going anywhere, doing anything? We're actually having a bunch of people over at our house for Christmas Eve, 24th, in a couple days. I gotta get my hair cut. Look at that. I gotta keep it short on the sides. Trim the top a little bit. I live in the Poconos. I live in the mountains. Well, you can't really see it behind me, but where are you guys coming in from? Where you guys live? See, Eric. Lawn guy. Hello, lawn guy. Texas Papa, how are you doing? Well, I guess you're in Texas. I'm in PA. I'm in the Poconos. Chapter 2, welcome in. Juicy Pill. David. John. Hello, everyone. Greg. Jeremy. Brandy. Spudster. Papa Bear. What's that say? Rick James? Is he still alive? Ken, Steve, Silver. Big Dave! Big Dave's in the house! What's up, Big Dave? What's going on to Jennifer? Hello, Jennifer. Shadow. I used to have a dog named Shadow. There's David again. David's back. David's back. Paulie, hey, Kev's here, Paulie. Hey. Lars. Arthur, are you a painter? Arthur is a painter. Arthur is a painter. What do you paint, Arthur? Do you paint canvas or you paint walls or what do you paint? Let's see, is that Merv? Mixed martial farts? That's pretty funny. Is that Fabio? What's that say? Matthew Thomas. Well, which one are you? Are you Matthew or are you Thomas? Which one are you? Canvas, all different types and pictures mostly. Cool. My daughter paints on canvas. I always have her paint me something for my birthday or Christmas. Bqool. Grumpy Paw or Grumpy PA? What do I do for work? I am a reseller. I've been selling on Amazon for 7 years. I I've been selling on Amazon since the 90s. I'm sorry, eBay since the 90s. eBay just sent me some swag for the 25th year anniversary because I've been with them literally since almost day one. And I've been doing that full time. I was in the flooring industry for 32 years. I got out of it last January, a year ago, because I wanted to do reselling full time. And I've been doing reselling full time for the last year. And although I enjoy it and everything, and I do well money wise, it's when I'm home all day by myself, it's very lonely. It's very boring. And I wanted to get out and meet with people again. So I got I joined a new company for flooring in my area. Not Home Depot or Lowe's. I would never work there. But getting back into the flooring industry, bringing my own contacts over, my own installers, my own accounts from where I was before. So I'm starting January 3rd. So I'll be starting my 33rd year in the flooring industry in a couple of weeks. So I'm looking forward to it because I used to work on big jobs. I used to work on anything from, a small bathroom in your home to hotels, car dealerships, all that kind of stuff. And I'm an extrovert. So when you go literally 32 years meeting with people, and doing everything like that on a daily basis and working on big projects, and then all of a sudden you just stop. After about 9 months or so being home by myself, I started to go crazy. I was like, now I understand what new moms are like when all they have to do is to talk to their baby. They said, I need human interaction. So January 3rd, I'm getting back into it with another company and going full force. So that's why actually my content on my channel is going to be also include that stuff, because a lot of people are do-it-yourselfers, and there's a lot of stuff that they can do flooring-wise themselves in their own home to raise the value of the home. So I'm going to be featuring that more as well. Nice. That's what I'm doing, trying to get into eBay first, then Amazon. Yeah, I got into eBay, like I said, in the 90s. Amazon in 2015. In Amazon, I'll do about $140,000 in sales for 2021, and then have my eBay. I also do consulting for Amazon and eBay. I have an energy business that I do like 2 hours a week that gives me a residual income. That's actually where the name Residual Hustler came from, was from my residual income from that. So, and then I've got my Facebook group, which provides me with a little bit of income as well. Let's see here. Uh-oh, Jesus has entered the building. John, what's up, John? Let's see this. Rocker. This is like my second time going live. I understand that like if you tap the screen, it gives me likes. I guess that helps to push out the live a little bit. So if you're still here with me, maybe I can ask you to tap that screen for me, help me out a little bit. I'll be right back. Oh, I got some hearts. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Still, look at my hair. I didn't even do my hair yet this morning. What's that? Where is it? There it is. I'm still learning this TikTok thing. My daughter, I told her this morning. She's 17. I said, hey, I just hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. She goes, if you were more entertaining, you'd probably gain a whole lot more. I said, oh, okay. She goes, you got to do more funny stuff. You got to do something. She goes, you're always talking in your, what she calls, my speaker voice. So I used to, over the last 10 years, off and on, I would speak to some bigger crowds about different things or my story or trainings, stuff like that regarding what I was doing. And it was sometimes a crowd of like 10 up to, I think the biggest one I spoke in front of was 600 people, 500 or 600 people in the room. And I guess I acquired this speaker voice over the years. She goes, you got to stop using that, start being more funny, and maybe people would like you more. I'm like, oh, okay. But you're not going to see me doing any dances. Well, maybe I would. Maybe that would get laughs. I don't know. Maybe. That'd be cool. Young Rock, welcome. Mark Temple, welcome to the room. Denise, welcome to, or Dennis. I don't have my glasses on. Welcome to the room. Let's see. Taz, welcome to the room. What else I got in here? Let's see. How do we share? There it is. Okay, now it's shared. User 222, welcome to the room. So, but I mainly sell on Amazon and sell on eBay and different flooring stuff. So if you got any questions about that stuff, just let me know. So, the name Residual Hustler came from me hustling for residual income. It's probably about maybe 2015, 2016, somewhere around there. I was talking with somebody, they asked what I do, and I said, well, I residual income and this and that, and they're like, oh, you really hustle, and I said, yeah, and then somebody said, you're like a residual hustler, and I thought that sounded pretty cool, and then I went on GoDaddy to see if residualhustler.com was available. It was, so I bought the domain for like $10, and then started building a brand from there. So it's been, I'm going to say probably like 2015, somewhere around there, because I started it before I started my Amazon business. (6169) or 6191, welcome to the room. Let's see. Christmas is coming up. You guys excited for Christmas? I'm in Pennsylvania in the Poconos, and we've already got snow on the ground. And calling for, everybody's seeing this cold front coming through. So it's going to be getting a lot colder here. Tomorrow it's supposed to start, afternoon's supposed to start like raining, getting colder. So probably be some sleet, freezing rain kind of thing. Just in time for Christmas. You think there's any money to be made with that Bumblebee tuna packs at Dollar Tree? I don't know about the Bumblebee tuna packs at Dollar Tree. You can definitely give them a try. Whenever I get something from Dollar Tree to sell on Amazon, it's always name brand stuff. But I will tell you that there is Bumblebee. What is it called? There's a tuna fish. What I'm going to call a tuna fish Lunchable. I got mine at Sam's Club, and I don't know if it's Starkist or Bumblebee or what it is, but it's you can buy it for around $2.50 at Sam's Club, and it was selling for almost like $12 or $13 on Amazon. And my wife loves it, and I decided to scan it one day when I was at Sam's Club just doing some regular grocery shopping, and it's awesome. It sells. I'm gonna see if I have one. No, the wife took the last one to work because she likes to take them to work. But it's literally like a tuna fish Lunchable, where it's got the tuna in it. It's got a packet of mayo in it, and I think it's got something else in it also. You can find it at Sam's Club. You can probably find it at BJ's, Costco. It was in, I think, a 5 or 6 pack that it comes together. And the whole 5 or 6 pack was like less than $10. Okay. And you can sell them individually, or you can sell them in that, I think it's a 5 pack. And it was going for around $25. So my profit on those was somewhere around $6 or $7 each. And I bought 20 of them and sold them out pretty quick. So, but anything from the Dollar Tree, when I scan stuff at the Dollar Tree, I'm scanning name brand stuff, and I'm seeing what name brand things I can bundle together that are already on Amazon. So I like to use Scoutify too as my app, but when I'm looking for things like that at the Dollar Tree, I'll use my Amazon seller, and I'll use the scan feature, but not the barcode. I'll do the one where you can scan, like the face of the product, because that's going to show more bundles that might pop up that are sold on Amazon, and then see what different things you can put together. You can pin a... where's that? But I don't get a whole lot at the Dollar Tree. I recently did a video of some stuff that I got. I didn't show what I got at the Dollar Tree, but there's some cleaning products there that I was able to bundle together. So I noticed this when I was at the Dollar Tree. I took my 7-year-old daughter to get some Christmas things for her room, and I was scanning the cleaners, and I discovered 2 cleaners that you can bundle together on Amazon that sell well. It's the 2 of them together was $2.50, $1.25 each, and they were selling for $17-ish on Amazon. Profit pretty good on it. 2 liquid cleaners. I put them together, poly bagged them, and then what I did is instead of me buying, because there weren't that many in the store, so instead of me buying them in the store, what I did was when I got home, I went on DollarTree.com and I ordered 2 cases of each one. So I ordered 4 cases, and in my Dollar Tree video, you actually see those cases in the video, but you don't see what's in them. One of those, I shipped them out, and they started selling quickly. Out of those 4 cases, they were all bundles of 2. So basically scan everything. Well, technically, yeah. I mean, I only scan the name brand stuff. If there's an off-brand something at Dollar Tree, I won't scan it. But scan the name branded stuff and see what pops up. Do Dollar Tree barcode scan? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. How do I get started on Amazon? I'm ready to start on eBay, but I can't wrap my head around it. It's actually not as difficult as you think. You can Google Amazon Seller Central. I actually have on my YouTube channel, I have a 2-hour, what I'm going to call class. It's called the Master Class. It's free. You can go and watch it. And I show you how to get started, what you need, and everything. The link is in the bio, where you can actually click on my YouTube channel. Just look for the Master Class one I did about a year ago, and gives you all the information. But what you end up doing is you end up signing up for Amazon, not your regular Amazon account, but as an Amazon seller. And then you fill in some information. You're going to fill in bank information. You're going to fill in your social security number or EIN number if you have one. I have an EIN number. If you started a business, could be a sole proprietorship, could be LLC. It doesn't make a difference. And you're going to end up, Amazon is going to send you a postcard. They've been doing that lately. And on the postcard is going to be a code. You're going to get that code once you get the postcard in the mail. Then you're going to go back onto your Amazon account, and the postcard will tell you what to do. And you enter that code, and then you're going to be off and running. Now, Amazon does that so that they can verify, okay, you are Steve, and you do live at this address, and everything links together. So we know you are who you are, and this is not a fake account. The ungated and everything else. Well, I'm ungated in a ton of stuff. I mean, I can sell mostly all big brand clothing, Nike, Under Armour, Adidas. I can sell grocery. I can sell OTC, which is over-the-counter products like medications like Tylenol. I can sell topicals, which topicals, anything that you put on your skin is a topical, like lotions, soap, different things like that. But I do actually have on my residualhustler.com website, I do have ungating guides that you can click on. Their PDF step-by-step guides for different categories and different products. What about listing hijackers? How do you deal with that? Well, in the beginning, when I first started with the hijackers, and what I consider a hijacker is, say I'm on a listing and I'm selling these, and I'm selling these for $20 a piece, and I've got, say, 100 in stock that I'm selling. And all of a sudden somebody comes along and he starts selling these same ones, and I'm selling them for 20, and now he's selling them for 15, but he only has 10 in stock. So what I'll do is I'll just say, all right, let him sell his 10 at the cheaper price. So when he goes and sells out, it'll go back up to my $20 price. You just have to learn to be patient. There are price tankers, and you don't want to be participating in that crash to the bottom. What scan app do you use? I use Scoutify 2 because it's integrated with Inventory Lab, which is what I use to list all my stuff. And I use the Amazon app, and I also use Seller Amp. I like Seller Amp because you can get a list of all the sellers and how many each one has in stock. You can do the same thing with Keepa that I use also, and look at the Keepa charts and dive into that data. But I like using Seller Amp because it's a lot easier to navigate through when I'm out, like if I'm outsourcing somewhere. They send me postcard, but now say they need my ID again within 30 days. Yeah, not unusual. Not unusual. And you make sure you do it within that 30 days and don't wait till day 25. Because if you don't do certain things in the time frames, your Amazon may say, you know what, we don't want you to sell, and then you won't be able to sell. Like, you can apply again and you won't be able to sell. So what they're doing is they're just verifying who you are. I do think I had to upload my driver's license to do it also. So, how do you know when something is gated? And if it is, then what are steps once you find out? When you're scanning items, now this doesn't have a barcode, but when you're scanning something with the Amazon Seller app, and a little bar comes across the top that says requires, it'll say authorization required or something like that. It'll tell you right on the app. So you can click on that in the app or on the app when you're out and, see if you can get auto approved. You can do that. If not, you have to go through the steps. You have to find a distributor that actually works with Amazon, not like Walmart or Target, but you got to find one that actually works with Amazon for whatever category, if it's grocery, if it's, Nike apparel or whatever. Buy 10 of those things. Like for Under Armour, a year or two ago, I got ungated at Under Armour. So I found a distributor that sells Under Armour that works with Amazon, and then I bought 10 Under Armour socks that were cheap. It was like under $10 each. And then I took a picture of all that, and then I sent that to Amazon and got approved like within 4 hours. So it was really, really quick. So the longer that you sell on Amazon and the more consistent you are, then the faster you're going to get approvals. But I have all of that. I have step-by-step PDF guides on my website, theresidualhustler.com. Not that I'm talking about my own listing. I'm not sure what you mean by that. All the apps, don't they add up? Spotify to keep up. Add up subscription-wise, they do. I also use tactical arbitrage to help find leads. I also use another subscription, Bqool, which is my auto repricer. That one right there, the one for Bqool, is $100 a month, and that's AI technology to help my products reprice themselves automatically on Amazon without me touching it. So yeah, it is. I mean, I spend probably, I'm gonna say, around $200 a month just on subscriptions. You got $40 a month for Amazon subscriptions, so like $240-ish a month on subscriptions. But a new seller doesn't need all of that. The only thing that you need as a new seller is the Amazon subscription to sell, which is $40 a month, and Keepa, which is I think like $18 a month. So that would be all that you would need to start with right there. That's all that you need. All the fancy stuff that I have is once you start getting more comfortable on Amazon, once you start making sales, once you start having sales that can afford you to have all this other cool stuff, the cool stuff just helps you to make better buying decisions. Is that the sun coming in? It's the sun coming up. Do this. There we go. Let's see. Oh, somebody's sending me hearts. I appreciate the hearts, everyone. Awesome. Thank you. You're welcome. Welcome, Cheryl, to the group. We're talking about Amazon, eBay selling right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody here. Okay. What's this? Where do you store everything? Can we see your office? I don't store anything. I get all of my product, whether I go out to the store and buy it and bring it home, or I go and have it delivered to my house. I do everything out of my garage. So actually, you know what? Let me show you. I wonder if I can I turn this around? I don't know if I can. But you know what? I'll just show you. I go out to my garage. And it's not as elaborate as you might think. So, it's not as elaborate as you might think. Let me turn on my one light here. So, this is my garage right here. Okay? Four-wheeler with the plow, snow blower. But, let me come back here. I'm going to show you. So, this is where I do all of my selling for Amazon. I've got some shelves there with some stuff on it. That stuff right there is merchant fulfilled, couple of diapers and different things like there. Double tap screen to reverse camera. That just gave me a like. That gave me my own like. But you can see in the back, you see the computer right there. And this is some stuff I'm getting ready to put out on Amazon. I've got my table where I pack stuff up. There's my bubble wrap right there. Let me turn this around here. So I've got some stuff here. My computer. I've got my two printers right here. This one prints out the bigger labels 4x6 for the boxes. This is my Dymo 450, which prints out my stuff for the products. And my scale right there. Tape dispensers. Some of the stuff here, like these boxes right here, This was from an eBay buyout right here. I paid about 18 cents each for these. Some merchant fulfilled stuff. Some chocolate bars I got at grocery outlet. You can see this has sold this many already. The expiration dates on these is too close to ship into Amazon, so I'm shipping these out from home right there. Let's see. Yeah, FBA, 99% of my stuff. The only time I do FBM is when I do something where the expiration dates are just too close. Let's see. But I mean, that's about it. I mean, I've got boxes down here for shipping, my tape, my poly bags, more boxes up there. I got eBay boxes for eBay stuff right there. But that's about it. I got the four-wheeler in here. I just put the plow on the four-wheeler right there because we're expecting some stuff coming up. But that's it. It's not it's not crazy. It's not elaborate. But right there, I mean, from my garage right here, I'll do about $135,000 in sales for this year. And Amazon is not. I don't do anything full time. I do a bunch of part-time stuff, and it's all from home basically. So let's see. Can you make 60 to 70 a year doing this, and how long, if so, would it take to get there? You can. I mean, I do. I mean, it's what allows me to be home. Now, the pace depends on you, and the pace depends on how much money you're starting with. So, like with me, I started with $100, and I took $100 and I just started. I bought some stuff. Actually, what did I buy? I bought books from Ollie's. That were new and sold them on Amazon and slowly built up. But for about 5-ish years, it was just like a hobby where I wasn't doing more than like $30,000 a year, in sales, which profit was probably somewhere around $4,000 or $5,000. And then I decided in 2021 to do a lot more, so I was able to throw more money at it. I was able to take like $5,000 that I saved up and use that for inventory and grow from there. So, but yeah, you can do that. It just depends on how much money you're starting with and how consistent you are. But you could do that, definitely within your first year. It just depends on how much money you had to throw at it. Let's see. Make sure I didn't miss anybody. Welcome, Meyer. What does that say? Southern 9700 followed the host. Thank you. That's cool. I haven't seen that before. Like I said, this is like my second time going live, so I'm just getting familiar with this. I just hit 5,000 followers here on TikTok, so I thought it'd be cool to like kind of come on live, see if anybody had any questions or whatnot. But as far as like getting back to like what I store, if it's eBay, I have a fourth bedroom in my house here that my oldest son was using, and he's out. So now that bedroom has become like an office / storage. So I've got bins in there, and I keep my eBay stuff in the bins. And also I have a second computer in there for when I'm doing like regular paperwork. I'll use that computer because right now in the Northeast it's really cold and the garage is really cold. So, but I do have a heater in there, but it takes a while to heat up. What's the max you can write off on taxes for the house business, and do you have a CPA? Well, because I do Amazon was considered full time. It's a very high percentage of it is being able to write off. Like actually the phone that I'm using now, I bought it within the last few months. So my phone, the purchase of the phone, my cell phone plan I pay each month is 100% tax deductible because I use it 100% for, I bought it through my business. So I actually, with T-Mobile, I set up a business account. So it's 100% able to write off. As far as my home, I'm able to write off my garage because I do work out of there. And I'm able to write off my 4th bedroom because I use that as an office. So I'm able to write off all that stuff. I don't know exactly what the percentages are. I do have a CPA, a friend of mine who's a CPA, who's familiar with online businesses and everything. And last year I had him do my taxes, and he was great. He actually came back and said, Tom, you actually overpaid $718 in taxes. So that $718 in taxes goes towards credits for this past year. So that was nice. Make sure if you find a CPA, make sure that they are familiar with e-commerce, definitely. But yeah, I'm able to write off a lot of stuff, even my home electric bill, my internet bill, because everything I do is from home. Now, if you have something else I learned that I didn't know from the year prior, because the year prior I had a W-2 job before I left that to do online selling full time, is even though you have a job, part of your home bills, because you do Amazon out of your house, is still deductible. The square footage area from your home that you're working in. If you have to buy boxes for shipping, your supplies, all that stuff is you can still write off. Your electric bill, you can write it off, but I think it's just like a percentage and whatnot. But yeah, definitely CPAs know exactly what they're doing, obviously, and they're gonna let me get that sun out of here. They're gonna know what it is. I was told by my CPA that if you have a regular 9-to-5 job and you also have a side hustle, that you now can take advantage of up to roughly 800 tax write-offs, which is really cool. And it'll help to get you some money back at the end of the year, or pay less in taxes. Because remember, you only pay taxes on your profit. You don't pay taxes on your sales. You just pay taxes on your profit. Liz, if you're in here, welcome. Let's see. Morning, did you see that video I sent you? I have not seen any video you sent me yet. I didn't look. Where did you send it to? Is it in my inbox or where is it? Let me move this here. Oh, wait a minute. Are you talking about the video where you tagged me? I saw that one. I appreciate that. Inbox on TikTok. Okay, I'll have to look. I didn't, unless I missed it for some reason, I'll have to look. But I appreciate the tagging her. That was actually very nice of you. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So should I start off with an LLC before I even start selling Amazon? No, you don't have to. I did not create a business entity for Amazon until my 5th year of selling on Amazon. I didn't do it because I had no need to. When I started to get really serious about it, like I said, I was doing less than $30,000 a year. So when I started getting serious about it at the end of 2020 is when I created a sole proprietorship, because it's just me. You can do an LLC, you can do a sole proprietorship, whatever you want to do. That's up to you. But I did that because it also helps that when I go to apply to, with distributors, many times they'll ask for an EIN number, which is the number that you get that identifies your business when you become a business. And many distributors, online distributors, may not deal with you if you don't have one of those. But I have one, a sole proprietorship, and I got an EIN number, and it just makes it easier and faster to be able to set up accounts with these distributors. I have an LLC. It's cheap enough. I think LLC is, I think you can do it for like less than $500. I've been told. Liz sent you likes. Thank you, Liz. Thank you very much for the likes. Like I said before, this is like my second time going live on TikTok, and I thought it might be pretty cool. 100-ish. Oh, wow. I thought it might be pretty cool to go live. I hit 5,000 followers. I'm still learning TikTok. My 17-year-old daughter this morning, before she went to school, I said, hey, I hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. She goes, you'd probably get more if you'd be a little funny. I was like, okay, so what do I do? What do I do to become funny? Do I tell dad jokes or what? So somebody's gave me a heart, sir. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I guess she said if you were more funny, you'd probably get more likes. Maybe I got to figure out how to be more funny. I made a dad joke video earlier today about steps. I'm gonna check that out. I don't know. Maybe that'll get me a like or two. You never know. It's funny. I actually started this TikTok channel just to get more followers than my daughter for fun, because she had like under 400, and I started a channel just to get more followers for fun. Like a year ago, maybe something like that, and didn't do much with it, and then played with it, made some videos, and then I hit 1,000, then I was able to go live, and now she's like, if someone in your family has an existing LLC, is there any benefits to reopen if possible? I don't know. If it's is your name tied to that LLC? Is it a reselling business, with the LLC? Your information on the subject will get you the likes. Your name is getting out there. Oh, cool. Cool. I appreciate that. I didn't know, the name Residual Hustler I've had, and the website I've had for like 5-ish years before I even started TikTok. So I just kept everything, for my website. So I just kept everything, like it is here, and just kept it going, Residual Hustler, because that name, that brand, I've been building since 2015, and it goes with everything. So and everything was available. Residual Hustler is available on TikTok, on Instagram, YouTube. It was easy to do on residualhustler.com. All that stuff was available, and I liked it when somebody said that's what I was, and I just thought it was kind of cool. So, let's see. Olivia. Hello, Olivia. Hello, Mel B. I should probably change my name. I don't think anyone would want to buy from farts. What do you sell? Are you one of those people that puts the farts in a jar and sells it? I don't know. First time I saw that, I was like, are you kidding me? Oh my God. So, you know what's strange? I'll tell you, well, not strange, but it's actually starting to piss me off here on TikTok, is my account right now for TikTok is under, I don't know if they call it under review or what it is, but I'm on the verge of getting banned here on TikTok for community guideline violations. And all of my videos are related to, 99% of my videos are related to selling online, whether it's Amazon, whether it is eBay, but mostly Amazon. And I just started adding some of my flooring stuff in there because I'm coming up on 33 years experience with that. So I figured maybe I can add some value with that for people that maybe want to do something for themselves from home, DIY, because it's all flooring can raise the value of your home. So, and I get community guideline violations on those videos. Some of them. I got within the last two-ish weeks, 3 weeks maybe, 3 videos I've had to go through appeals and everything with. And now my account says account warning or something like that. And then the other day I got I tried to reply to somebody's comment on one of my videos, and I couldn't. I would hit the reply and nothing would happen. I'm like, what? I look at the bottom of the screen and it says, I have limited commenting. I'm like, The hell is this? Why do I have limited content? And it says, you're in violation of being banned here on TikTok. I'm like, what pisses me off is the fact that I provide content that helps people earn some extra money. And I've been doing that type of content since 2010. A lot of it's on my YouTube channel, and then I just started TikTok. So 2012. I'm sorry, 2012. So 10 years of doing this kind of stuff. And as soon as I join TikTok and share the same kind of stuff, then I end up getting these violations. But here's what pisses me off. I'll scroll through TikTok, and all of a sudden, a woman showing her ass comes up, okay? Or a guy in underwear dancing with his thing going like this shows up. I don't go searching for that stuff. This stuff shows up. All kinds of different stuff shows up. Another one where somebody was beating a dog. I'm like, I don't go looking for stuff like that, but it shows up. But those channels have a lot of viewers, a lot of followers, and they're not banned. It makes no sense, but my stuff gets banned. You used to start a backup account. You know what? I thought of that. I thought of that residual hustler, and then number 2. It's because it's information that can change the minds of 9-to-5 slaves. They don't want that. I believe that a lot because I forget the name of the gentleman, but there's a gentleman on YouTube who teaches people about money. He's got a ton of money. And I watched a video of him on YouTube yesterday where he did an experiment where he, for 30 days, and he already has over 1 million followers on his channels individually. And he did an experiment on TikTok where he did his regular content like always, for the time. And then he goes, he goes, I'm going to make a video and I'm going to use the word TikTok in it. I'm going to use the word China. I'm going to use those things and talk about how bad TikTok is and it's getting for the United States and kids and China and all that stuff. And then from that video on over the next 3 months, his view count was down like 90%. And his followers, he was getting like so many followers a day. That was down and it was unreal. And he did it just to prove that different types of information are being pushed out. So like you said about, changing the minds of 9-to-5 people, I agree, 100%. I agree. Don't get confused. This is a tool just like TV was to keep everybody asleep and robots. Yeah. I'm going back to working a regular 9-to-5. Actually, it's not even going to be 9-to-5. It's part-time because it's in the flooring industry, and I'm going back in January after being off for a year to do reselling full-time because I miss the big projects. Being a reseller is cool. You can make a full-time living, which I do. I'm still going to continue to do it after January. But let me tell you something. Being home all day by myself, like I am right now, kids are in school, wife is at work, and not having anybody to talk to, it gets lonely, it gets boring. And I come from the flooring industry where I worked with people, architects, designers doing big projects where I designed or help with flooring anywhere from a small bathroom to hotels and car dealerships and things like that, and creating designs for them. I did work for the owners of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Roonies have a home not real far from me. I miss that interaction. I'm an extrovert. I miss that interaction. So I'm getting back into it. And what's nice is that it's a commission-based project. So I can determine how much I want to earn with that. So, and again, that's a part-time thing. I don't think TikTok is bad. I think the corporate media is TikTok is both good and bad news is 100%. I agree. Yep, I agree. Deborah, welcome to the live. Let's see if I missed. But yeah, the backup account, I've thought about that. And that just makes it like twice as much work. Because when I make a video, I'm uploading to, like we all do, we upload to TikTok, to Instagram, to Facebook Reels, and to YouTube. Now, if my YouTube channel, my Residual Hustler YouTube channel, is geared only towards reselling. I don't have anything flooring related on that channel. It's all reselling. I have a what is it called? A playlist called, I think it's called Selling on Amazon, and it's close to 200 videos of just selling on Amazon, where I actually go over a lot of stuff. I've got a bunch of tutorial videos. I've got a bunch of shorts showing products, like what I'm buying, where I got it from, how much I paid for it, how much it's going to sell on Amazon for. Even show what I do when I get returns, that kind of thing. Show a bunch of that stuff on Amazon. It's at like 2,200 subscribers. It's not a big channel, it's a small channel, but it's information out there that I wish I would have come across when I started selling on Amazon in 2015. Because when I started in 2015, there was some stuff on YouTube about selling on Amazon, but not a lot. It was more geared towards selling on eBay. One of the early people that I started watching selling on Amazon was Reezy Resells. And that was actually where I learned a lot of stuff from in the very beginning of 2015. You need an output like church, gun club, or maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But I won't miss people when I sell. Yeah. When I sell on Amazon, I've never paid for traffic to any of my listings because Amazon is so big. It's all organic. I've never had to do that. I have a Facebook page, and I have posted in that page, and I've boosted those posts to help people. I have an apparel line called Be Yourself Every Day. It's beyourselfeveryday.org. And I just started that up a few months ago. And it's an apparel line, and everything actually sells on Amazon. So I've done some Facebook advertising to push that and get that out. But as far as Amazon, selling any products on Amazon, I've never done any advertising to sell anything on Amazon. Daniel, welcome. Quote 0271, welcome to the room. Let's go back, make sure I didn't miss any questions here. I can sometimes be a talker. Oh, nope, got that one. Should I get LLC and insurance? You don't need an LLC. You don't need to start a business entity. You can, but you don't need to in the beginning. And insurance. I got liability insurance. It's not required, and this was a year ago, unless Amazon changed it. It's not required until you start selling more than $10,000 a month in sales. Then Amazon sends you an email and says, you now need liability insurance, and these are the specs, and you have 30 days to get it, or you can't sell on Amazon anymore. So now you're like, oh crap, I gotta get moving. So, and I had no idea who to call. So in some Facebook groups, Amazon groups, I posted, I just got the email from Amazon saying I have to have liability insurance. And can anybody recommend anybody? And somebody recommended somebody. I called them. It was like $600 for the year for, I think it's up to $2 million in liability insurance. But again, you don't need that until you start selling consistently $10 a month or more. I just subbed to YouTube. Awesome. Thank you very much. If you get a chance, go through the playlist and pick and choose the videos that you want to watch, but there's a lot of them there. I have a lot of tutorials. I have a master class on there on how to get started selling on Amazon. I've got how to start a t-shirt business through Amazon, the KDP, the publishing books through Amazon, which is all free stuff. You can literally start your own apparel company and sell things through print on demand through Amazon, which is what I do, at zero cost to you. Zero cost. You can use canva.com to create your designs to upload. You look like Josh from that show, The Musicians. Thank you. I don't know who that is. I don't know what that show is. Is he good looking? Oop, where's my phone? I'm trying to adjust because I got the sun coming in here. So, I don't have cable. I do not have cable TV. I have not had cable TV in 8 years. I just have my streaming stuff, which is very limited. Netflix and stuff, Disney for the kids, but I don't have cable. What current products do you have listed on Amazon? Grocery, a lot of grocery, a lot of home goods like cleaners, things like that. Health and beauty, different soaps, different shampoos, different shower gels, things like that. And apparel, Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, clothing, gloves, anything I can get at a decent price to sell with those. So those are mainly what I sell. I mean, and I sell other stuff. If I come across something and I can make a profit on it, I'll sell it. But my main categories are health and beauty, grocery, and big brand name apparel. I have some hair dye and afraid to sell them. What if I get sued? Well, I doubt you'll get sued, but if for some reason you do, that's the reason for the liability insurance, is if you do. Because Amazon does not want anything to do with anybody getting sued. They want nothing to do with it. So that's why they get the liability insurance, there we go, so that they take themselves out of the equation. Oops. You can also sell it on eBay if you wanted to. I actually have on eBay, I have a bunch of, what the heck is it? Is it Pantene stuff that I got at Ollie's. It's a 3-pack of Pantene different stuff that I got from Ollie's that I have selling as a 3-pack on eBay. Better yet, what apps and what process do you use to resource your products for max profit? The same apps. I use the Amazon Seller app, I use Scoutify 2, and I use SellerAmp. Whether it's online arbitrage where I'm buying stuff online and shipping it home, or if I'm out doing retail arbitrage and I'm out at the store. I will always scan with my Scoutify 2 app first because that gives a lot of information on one screen. If I like the product, many times I'll scan that same thing again with the Amazon Seller app just to double check some numbers, because in my mind, the Amazon Seller app is going to be the closest to your true numbers, meaning your true profit, what you're going to make, because it's linked directly to Amazon. SellerAmp, Scoutify 2, they're third-party apps. I have found mistakes in those apps as far as what profit could be made, rank, bestsellers rank, that kind of stuff on the third-party apps. So in my mind, the third-party apps, I believe, are not as accurate. They're very, very close, but they're not always as accurate as they should be. So that's why I will scan with the Scoutify 2 app first. I'll also, if I like something, I could scan 10 things with the Scoutify app and like maybe only one thing. And if I like that one thing, then I'll go into the Amazon Seller app and scan it with that. And then if it's a really good deal, I'm thinking, okay, how many should I buy? I'll dive into Keepa and I'll look at how many people are selling it and how much inventory they have and how many sellers there are. And that'll help me determine okay, how many should I buy? And I like to buy what I call like maybe 1 month's supply. So if I'm looking and I see everybody has this amount in stock, in their stock, and I see, okay, there's like so many sellers, or like 5 or 10 sellers, I'm like, okay, so this means with this information, I can sell roughly 10 of these in a month. Then I'll buy 10 and see if I can sell through those in the next 30 days. Sometimes I'll only buy 5 and do a test buy, ship those in. Like I did a test buy. Oh, where was it? Actually, it was from the Dollar Tree, which was that bundle. I did a test buy where I bought 4 of something, 8 products, bundled them into 2, and they sold within less than a week of them getting to Amazon. So now I'm going to go back and buy more and ship those in, because I'll probably be like, maybe I'll buy a month's supply, which could be 10 or 15, because there's not a lot of sellers on there, and ship those in and see how they sell. So another one, my local grocery store, there's a certain cooking oil that sells really well, and it's the store brand name cooking oil. So what I did was I went and I bought 3 of the sets, because one set it's a set of 2, and each cooking oil bottle costs $11. So one bundle is costing me $22 to buy. And then I got 3 of them, so I spent $66. I sent those in, and they sold in a couple of days after hitting Amazon. So then I went back and cleared the shelf, made more, and stuff like that. So yeah, it definitely can definitely be profitable as well too. So I'm getting more and more into replenishable items that I can find mostly in the grocery category. How do I sort with reprints? How do I find them, and how do I know it's a replen? Well, sometimes things that you're already selling, you don't realize can be a replen. Maybe you don't realize what you're selling, but anything can be replenishable. I mean, it can be replenishable for a month. It can be replenishable for a year. There's lots of different ways to find replenishable items. What I've done is I've actually done reverse sourcing on Keepa. Going to Keepa.com. Something just moved in my pantry, and I'm the only one here. And you can click on data search. You can type in store names. You can type in manufacturer names, and do some reverse sourcing. But anything that you scan can be replenishable. You just have to dig deep into how long it's been selling, and can you constantly get it? Can you get more than one of them? Sell it, go back and buy more. But what I like to do is in Seller Central, you go to Manage Orders, and you can set up a time frame like the last 30 days or whatnot. Go through your managed orders and see what it's selling a lot of, and how often it sells. And if you buy 5 of something and it sells out, in under a month, go back and buy 5 more. Go back and buy 5 more. Go back and buy 10 more, and stuff like that. I have replenishables that I've been selling for a couple months. I have one that I've been selling for a month that's sold in that I go back and get. I have a replenishable from Grocery Outlet that I've been selling for about 6-ish months, and Grocery Outlet keeps getting more and more and more of this product, and I keep buying more and more and selling it over and over and over again. It's a bundle of 2. It cost me $8, and it's selling on Amazon for $27 and change, and I make $8 profit every time it sells. And I just went yesterday and I cleared the shelf. I bought 40 more bottles, is what they had on the shelf, to make 20 more bundles, so I'll send those in. My cost is $8, and my profit is a little bit over $8. But just see what's selling over and over and over again, and if you can get more of it. I'll tell you this. I used to shop at Walmart when I started. I used to shop at Walmart and go to the clearance section and look for stuff, and they were always one-off stuff. I haven't gone to a Walmart clearance section in a couple of years to shop for stuff for Amazon, because I'm more interested in what can I buy over and over and over again, like barbecue sauce in the summertime. You can buy it over and over and over again. salad dressings, seasonings, things like that, coffee, different things like that. Just see what you can sell over and over and over again. Let's see. How do I find them? It's while I'm out scanning. I mean, sometimes you'll scan something, you'll come across it, and you don't even realize it's a replen until you start scanning things and seeing it's like, there's a giant supermarket here in my area, and I was selling Schmucker's jelly in a 3-pack with three different flavors. And that was probably for about a good 4-ish months. I was selling that. I was able to go back and buy more, send it in, go back and buy more, send it in. I was like almost every 2 weeks going back to the different stores and shipping them in. And then all of a sudden the price started to tank to the point where there wasn't much profit left to be made. Let's see. Where do you find these products? Anywhere. If it's grocery, local grocery store. Things like TJ Maxx, Ross, Burlington, you're not going to find, that I know of, too many replenishables in stores like those. You have to go to places like Target, Walmart. Your local grocery store is a great source for that, to find replenishables, and it's something that they constantly have in stock. Just stores that, we're always going to have that product in stock. My problem is I use my credit card purchase stuff, and then I don't make enough to pay back my credit card. Well, yeah, you've got to, I did that in the beginning also. So you've got to be careful. Whatever, you get your payouts from Amazon every 2 weeks. So if you put, say, $1,000 on your credit card, you've got to make sure you put that back. Now, I understand that a lot of people, and including myself in the very beginning, if I would put $1,000 on a credit card, my payout from Amazon in 2 weeks might have been $60. So obviously you can't pay off your credit card. So you'd have to work with a dollar amount that you're comfortable with. If you're comfortable risking $1,000 or $2,000 on a credit card, because maybe you can afford to do that, and then do that for the capital. But if you have some money in a savings account that you can use instead of a credit card, use that. Myself, sun's up. Myself, I started with $100, and I sent it into Amazon, and then I would use money from my paycheck and send in more stuff. There was a point where I used a credit card to buy more stuff, come across a good buy, but the profit was there. And when I got my payout over the next month, I was able to pay off that card. So you just got to be careful. How long did it take to pay yourself and make good money? 6 years. Seriously, 6 years, because I was always playing around with it for the first 5 years, doing less than $30,000 a year in sales. Year 6, let me think here. Yeah, last year, I started in 2015. Last year, 2021, I really ramped up and I made enough money. I did for 2021, I'll do about $135,000, $140,000 in sales. Now, out of that, my profit will be roughly $35,000 will be my profit. So, which, in today's world is not a whole lot to live on. But what I do is I have other sources of income, not a 9-to-5 job, but I have other sources of income. I have an energy business where I collect residual income from. I do consulting for Amazon. I have Amazon merch where I sell designs. So I've got some other sources of income. I have my Facebook group where I give out leads for Amazon and whatnot. So I have other sources of income. But if I were to rely strictly on Amazon only, I would still be working a regular job, because that $35,000-ish a year would not be enough for me to sustain my life, my family, our home, the cars and stuff would not be enough. My wife does have a job and whatnot, and she does very well on her own, but I have to do more than Amazon. So, but now you'll see sellers. Now I'm not a big seller. I've been doing it for a while, but I'm not a big seller. Six-figure seller, but low six figures. You'll see Amazon sellers are doing, or in the millions, and they're, that's what they do. That's their full-time thing, and obviously they're making more than enough to sustain themselves. But I'm getting older. I just turned, I'm about to turn 51 in February. I'm not looking to work like a dog like they do. When I was in my 20s, just like a lot of these guys do that are in their 20s. They work like a dog. I've been through that phase of my life. I'm looking to start to chill more now. I'm in a different phase of my life. So I don't want to work crazy 60, 70, 80 hours a week like I used to when I was younger. So, but you can. Why not FBM? I do FBM. Very, very little FBM. It depends on what it is. But I do FBM. I mean, out of probably like maybe less than 5% of my products are FBM, and it's only because of expiration dates. If I come across something that's selling fast, but the expiration date on the product is not 125 days out, I'll sell FBM. The main reason I sell FBA is because Amazon takes care of all the shipping. They take care of all the customer service. They take care of returns. They just take care of everything, and that's a big relief. I'm in a Facebook group, Amazon, and they're making millions selling groceries. How? Well, if they're making millions selling groceries, then they're spending probably close to that much buying groceries. So, yeah, if you're doing $1 million a year selling food, then you are probably spending, I'm going to say, at least $600,000 a year buying food. So big budgets, that's what it is. So the more you buy, the more sales you're going to have if you're buying good quality stuff. Also, as far as groceries, if they are selling replenishable items, if they're hooked up with a distributor that sells groceries, they're hooked up with a distributor, so they're getting their products a little bit cheaper, and they're buying pallets, then you can definitely be doing $1 million plus a year selling on Amazon. JK, welcome to the group. JK followed the host. Awesome. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. What software should you have to be a successful Amazoneer? I use the Amazon Seller Central app, which is free. I use the Keep a Chart. I use Scoutify 2, and I use SellerAmp. Those are the big ones I use. I also use Bqool, which is a repricer, and I do use Tactical Arbitrage, which is a software that helps me to find leads. Actually, those leads are the leads that I send in and ship off to my Facebook group, OA Leads Plus Facebook group, to share with the people that are, in that group, so they can find the products too. Any tips to grow fast? Yeah, spend a lot of money. But here's the thing. As a beginner, I would be terrified to grow fast, because as a beginner, you're going to make a lot of mistakes. And if you're going too fast, you're going to make a lot more very expensive mistakes. My very first product I sold was a book, and it sold pretty quick. And I was so excited to get my first sale. And then I discovered that I lost $1.42 on the sale of that one book. And I didn't know why. So once I dove into why, I realized I did not understand all the Amazon fees that were involved. So that was a mistake. Unless you've got an endless amount of money, I'd be afraid to start off fast. It's a business. It's not a get-rich-quick thing. It's a business, and just take your time with it. Do you have an accountant at the end of the year, or do you do your own taxes? I have a CPA that knows a lot about e-commerce, and he did my taxes. He does them. What's nice about the Inventory Lab software that I use for Amazon is under reports, you can actually do a profit and loss sheet for your entire year and save it as a PDF. And last year, what I did was when I talked to my accountant, I said, he goes, do you have a profit and loss sheet? And I said, yes. I told him how. He goes, just email that to me through a secured link. And I did that. He emailed back with a couple of questions. And within 2 to 3 weeks or so, everything was done and complete. So yeah, I definitely use a CPA because I don't want to miss out on any possible tax advantages I would have that I wouldn't know about if I did it myself. I actually did all my own taxes up until about 2 years ago. And I'm talking about going back 20 years. I've been doing my own taxes up until about 2 years ago when I hired a CPA. And I'll hire a CPA again, next month because there's just too many things going on income-wise between my wife and I. My wife only has one income, just her job. But I have a bunch of 1099s, and I don't want to mess anything up. I don't want to miss anything. Before I got hurt, I was lumping kegs up and downstairs 13 hours a day, 6 hours a week. I was dumb. Nothing dumb with that. Are you kidding? Work is work. Job is a job. I installed flooring for the first 12 years of my career from 17 or 13 years, from the age of 17 to the age of 30. Do what you got to do. Pay the bills. That's why I'm looking into this. Yeah, the older I get, the harder it is to start doing physical stuff. I'm turning 51 in a couple months. I know I'm not 20 anymore. I know I'm not 30 anymore. Do I feel 50? No, I don't feel 50. But my body sometimes reminds me that I'm 50. Do you operate under an LLC? No, I operate under a sole proprietorship. So you can do an LLC if you want to. I did a sole proprietorship. It's just me. I have an EIN number. I have a reseller's certificate for Pennsylvania. So I've got that. And I have a CPA that I use. So everything is legit. Everything is legit because I didn't want anything. I wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything. And I'll tell you, I'm going to give you an example. Last year when I hired my CPA, at the end of the year before that is when I reached out to him, like in November. And he actually sent me vouchers to pay quarterly taxes. He looked at how much I did in business with Amazon and stuff beforehand. He sent me vouchers. Okay, pay this much every quarter. And last year when he did my taxes, I ended up paying or overpaying $718. And that $718 became credit towards 2021's taxes. So, where in PA are you? I'm in Poconos. You're in Lancaster, okay. I think you're probably 2-ish hours from me if you're in the Poconos or if you're in Lancaster. Ooh, let's go here. I gotta watch the sun behind me here. Let's see if I missed anything. Sam, welcome to the room. Guys, this is like my second time going live on TikTok here. I'm kind of new to this, but I understand that if you tap the screen and give me hearts, that I guess it helps with engagement or helps to get this out there. So if you can tap the screen for me, help me out. I would appreciate it. I miss the old way to make shipments. Are you talking about through Seller Central? Because I use, somebody shoot me hearts. Thank you very much. I use Inventory Lab to do shipments. I know that Seller Central has changed a lot since 2015 when I started using it. And I used it up until two years ago is when I started using Inventory Lab. And I love it. I love it. I'm not affiliated with Inventory Lab. I'm not anything like that. But it is so easy where I input everything on Inventory Lab. And then when I get home and I bring up inventorylab.com, I bring up my account, I just click start a new batch. Everything from my phone imports on the computer. And all I do is I have to just print out stickers. I don't have to input anything. I just print out the stickers, label stuff, put it in boxes, ship it. And once I label it, then I do what's considered send all the information to Amazon Seller Central. Less than 10 minutes, I go into Amazon Seller Central. I go into shipments, click on work on the existing shipment, and I print it. I put in my box dimensions and the box weight for each box, and it prints out my shipping label. And that is the only thing I've used Amazon Seller Central for with my shipments, is to print out the shipping label. And it's been like that for 2-ish years. I love it. I love it. It's a time saver. You're amazing. Thank you for answering our questions. No problem. I appreciate the questions. I mean, new to going live here on TikTok, so I appreciate that. How much is Inventory Lab per month? I think it's $49. It's around $50. I'm sorry, excuse me. On my website, residualhustler.com, there's a tab that says software I use. Click on that link or that tab, and it'll show you all the software that I use. Then you can click on those links and it'll give you pricing and stuff. But Inventory Lab saves me a ton of time. Also, when I'm out in stores scanning and I'm scanning with Inventory Lab, if I want to buy something, say I want to buy 5 of something, when I scan it in Inventory Lab, I can type in my cost is $10. I can type in add that, and it'll tell me, okay, your profit's going to be this much. At the bottom of the app on your phone is a green button that says add. So I can click on that, and I can essentially, out in the store, I'm adding products to my Inventory Lab and building a list of what I bought. And when I click add, I can input, okay, I'm buying 10. The cost is X amount of dollars. There is an expiration date, and the expiration date is this, and I'm buying it from this store. And then I click on save, and it starts to build my list of things that I'm purchasing. So when I get home and I go to inventorylab.com, I type in new batch, and then it says import products. It takes the information from my phone and imports it into inventorylab.com, and then everything that I bought starts to populate on my computer screen. And now all I have to do is print out my labels for each product. Many times I'll double check pricing as well and whatnot. But it saves me a ton of time because I'm not bringing products home. I'm not opening up Seller Central. I'm not scanning each product individually into it and then figuring out the cost and expiration dates and all that stuff. I'm not doing that all individually. I'm doing that touch of a button real quick while I'm out shopping. And that's why I love it so much. Imagine if Amazon was pre-1900, the Italian mob would have a strong hold over the university. Yeah. I definitely understand that. Well, who's trying to get their hold? The government is trying to get their hold on it and trying to do what they can. They know a lot of people use PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, all that stuff for all different things. So the government, as of last year, is if you earned more than $600 on anything, you're going to have to pay taxes on it. Before, that was never an issue. But for 2021, you're going to have to pay taxes on it. So, it's like last year with Amazon merch, what did I do? I made less than $600 for the whole entire year, which was the Amazon merch stuff, T-shirts and stuff that's sold on Amazon that I made designs for. But last year, Amazon still sent me a 1099 for that $500 and some worth. So I still had to pay taxes on those sales, even though it was under 600. Yes, because we now have to file 1099 for 6. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Lorenzo sent you likes. Well, thank you, Mike. I appreciate that, my friend. This is like my second-ish time going live by myself on TikTok. I'm learning a lot about it. Learning that the likes and the hearts can help me here. What's up, man? I'm doing well. So, Mike, are you, I see you're pushing people to your Facebook page because we don't know what's going to be going on with TikTok, and I believe that you don't like Instagram, if I remember correctly. So, Lorenzo Family Deals, Mike and his wife, they are excellent with showing you how to get deals for yourself or your home, so definitely go follow their page. Is there any way around that? Is there any way around paying your taxes? No. Well, you can just not pay them and see what happens, but no. You don't have to have a corporation. No, you don't. You don't. You're welcome, Mike. I am a sole proprietorship, and I have all 1099s. And my wife has a job. She helps them run one of the local banks here. So she has a W-2. She has no 1099s. But yeah, no, you've got to figure out. You've got to make sure you contact the CPA. I'm not a CPA, so I'm not going to give that kind of advice. But I have been in business in different ways over the last 32 years. And I just know to play by the rules and you won't have any problem. Is there any way around the 1099 600 rule? Can we do something legal or otherwise? Not that I know of. But make sure you contact the CPA. You know what's some of the stupidest stuff? I just got a letter in the mail a month ago from one of the tax things, and I forget which one it was, saying I didn't pay my tax for the year in 2017 regarding to my house. In 2017, that is 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago, and I just got a letter in the mail last month about it. So I've had to call the office and say, the hell is this? Because all my taxes, most of your taxes are paid through your mortgage. So now I'm going through all that BS, trying to figure out what happened tax-wise from 2017. So don't get caught up in that make sure you do your taxes correctly. And if you need any help with your credit score, go click on your credit guy right there, and he will help you boost your credit score, get you out of trouble with the IRS. There's my plug, Dylan, for you. Let's make sure I didn't miss any questions here. I see you, Dylan. How you doing, my friend? Push up some of that. You're welcome. Push up some of that hot air to the northeast because we're about to have a cold front come through here. I think starting tomorrow afternoon, roughly. Mike, I think are you in Minnesota? I believe. So you're going to be getting some of that cold front that I'll be getting as well. So, but yeah, Dylan, push up some of the heat from your side of the world. Right now it's actually only 50 out here, and Friday it's supposed to be cold front to single digits. Oh wow, holy crap. Well, you're from the Northeast, so you know what cold is like. So, but 50, I mean, I even to me 50 is warm. I'm still not cold at 50. I'm cold when it starts getting into, freezing point, lower 30s. So, Travis, hey, what's up there, buddy? Thank you for joining in. Travis sent me likes. Thank you, Travis. I appreciate it. Travis, this is like my second time going live on TikTok by myself, so I'm still learning this and getting learning what the likes can do for me. Yes, it's normal to me, but everyone here is freaking out. Imagine if your neighbors came back to your old town here in PA now in December. They'd be wearing 5 winter jackets each. They're going to tax us till it's not worth selling anymore. I give it 5 or 10 more years. Yeah, you never know what's going to happen, but yeah, they're taxing us all over the place. I mean, before it was, if you made under $600, you're fine. I mean, I understand that they're still trying to fight that $600 rule for this year, but I'm just figuring on having to pay the taxes. I mean, I'm at over $600 on everything I do. 1099 wise with the different things. So I know I got to pay it. So just 2 days ago was 78. Ugh. Well, Dylan, here in PA, when it's summertime, we complain about the heat, and when it's wintertime, we complain about the cold. So, but I would take summertime all year long. I mean, where you're at, Florida, I would take that all year long versus snow. Put it this way, I turned 50, so the older I get, the more I understand why people go to warmer states as they get older. It's weird at first. It's like talking to yourself sometimes. Well, listen, Travis, I've been home. I've been reselling full time since the beginning of this year. So I've been home all day, every day, by myself, alone. So, yeah, I've talked to myself a lot this past year. I mean, right now it's 10 in the morning. The wife is at work. The kids are at school. And I'm here talking to you at my kitchen table. So, yeah. Just remember, regardless of what tax codes they come out with, write-offs still exist. Oh, yeah. Dylan, when I hired my CPA a year and a half ago to help me, because I started getting to the point where I just had too much, because the last 20 years I did my own taxes, mine and my wife's. I did my own, and it was easy. But the more involved I got with more stuff, the more nervous I got about making sure I was covering everything. So 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, I hired an accountant who's a friend of mine who's very familiar with e-commerce. Because I asked him, I said, listen, are you familiar? And I already knew the answer, but I said, are you familiar with e-commerce, online stuff, as far as taxes, tax codes, all that kind of stuff? He goes, well, Tom goes, let me put it this way. He goes, there's a local YouTuber in our area that makes over $1 million a year on YouTube. He goes, and I do his taxes, so I'm very familiar with the tax codes for online selling, e-commerce, all that stuff. I said, who is that? He goes, I can't tell you who that is. He goes, but he's in our area. I'm like, okay, so I don't know who it is. But yeah, definitely got to do it. I mean, I understand, and you can confirm this, but I understand that there's like hundreds of possible tax write-offs for somebody who runs a business out of their home, I believe. The likes and gifts are just part of the algorithm, goes to your views. Oh, cool. All right. Well, if you can, oh, look, and I can tap myself and give myself hearts. Does that help? I'll keep doing that the whole time. Let's see. If you're a legal immigrant, you can get up to 7 years tax-free for your business. Well, I was born in Pennsylvania, so I don't think that's gonna work. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, hundreds. Here's hire a professional, let them handle it, and you just keep making money. Yep, I agree, Dylan. I agree. When I did that a year and a half ago, it's when I got my first quarterly vouchers, all that kind of stuff. And for last year, for 2022, for 2021, I ended up paying $718 more than what I should have paid, that I already paid in through my quarterly taxes. And my accountant said that $718 is going to become a credit for you for this year's 2022's taxes. So instead of getting that money back to me, it just goes as a credit towards the following year. What if I don't have a lot of money to begin with to buy products? I started with $100. I started with $100. I went to Ollie's and I bought new books and I sent those in. And I just kept doing it over and over. And as I would get more money, this was back in 2015, as I would get more money for my paycheck that I could afford, I would add another $50. I'd even add another $30. I'd add another $100, whatever I can do to buy more inventory. And I did not take any money out of my Amazon business for a couple of years. Because I still had my regular 9-to-5 job, and I had my couple other side hustles. So I never took any money out. So I just let it. Grow and grow and grow. It's slow. It's not an overnight thing. It's slow. It could take you. It literally took me a year before I felt very comfortable and had enough confidence to. No, actually, more. I'm going to say more than that. More than a year. Before I had enough confidence to spend more money to buy more product. I'll give you an example. 2 months ago, I bought 10 items that were the same. It was a TV streaming kind of thing. I spent $1,500 to buy 10 of these. They were $150 each. And I spent $1,500 plus shipping, which was like $60 to my house, and I bought these. And so that was $1,500 of my money that I put out there that I did not, in the beginning, I would have been afraid to spend, thinking I'm going to lose $1,500. But when I got those products, I had them sold within a 2-ish week time frame and made money off of them. So in the beginning, when I first started, I would have been terrified to spend that $1,500.
So let's see.
Let's see. Yep, exactly. An overpayment is a credit for the next year. Yeah. It was kind of nice to see that because I was thinking I was going to have to pay more. Dylan, I had almost. I have a savings account where I put money in there, and I put away almost $10,000 in this savings account on top of the quarterly money I was paying in, because it was my first full year selling over 6 figures just with Amazon. So I was putting money away. I was paying my quarterly taxes and putting the money away. So when my accountant said, yeah, with your quarterly taxes, you overpaid $718, that meant I didn't have to touch any of that $10,000 in what I called my Amazon tax savings account. So it was kind of like a bonus to myself at the end of the year with that money that I saved up all year long. But you know what? I used it to buy more inventory. That's what I did. Let's see. This is not a get-rich-quick game. It's about hustle and drive. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Could you move to another country and do this? Say something more tax-friendly. I don't know about taxes in other countries. I do know that you can very easily live in another country and still sell to the USA Amazon market. There's a gentleman that I follow, and I can't remember his name, but he lives in Canada. And most of his sales are in the United States. And he buys product from the United States and has it sent to a prep center within the United States. And then the sales are mostly, .com USA sales. I don't know what that does tax-wise, but yeah. Have you tried selling on TikTok yet? I don't know. I'm going to say no, because I don't know how to do that. Are you FBA or FBM? I am 95% FBA and 5% FBM. And the only reason some of my products are FBM is because there are some grocery products like protein bars and stuff that have very, very good profit, roughly about $8 a box. And the expiration date is not out far enough. The expiration date has to be out 125 days on Amazon when I create my shipment to send in Amazon. And the expiration date is not out that far. So I have them here at home, and when they sell, I ship them from home. Say you're doing 500,000 business out of your home and caught on fire. Well, I have, and I guess if your inventory caught on fire, that's where your insurance comes into play. So I've got insurance for my business. When I worked in my family's business, in flooring wise, in inventory, we could have $200,000 to $300,000 worth of inventory in our warehouse. And if a fire were to happen and say the warehouse went up in flames, we have insurance for that. And for everything that we have, or that was in inventory, we had a purchase order for, so we can prove that we bought those products on whatever the specific day was. So it's like you having, say $100,000 inventory in your garage. You have all the receipts to prove that you bought those products, and your garage or house goes up in flames, and you have insurance for your business. Then your insurance company could show those receipts. You can prove to them what you had, and then it'll definitely help you. Keep your link in your bio. Each video guide people to the link in order to. Dylan, I do that. If that's what he means by selling it on TikTok, I do that actually. It goes to. I recently just changed it. It goes to residualhustler.com/TikTok links, and I've been doing that since I got 1,000 subscribers. And what I do is one of the links does go to the ungating guides. And another link goes to my my Facebook group, the OA Leads Plus Facebook group, where I share what I'm buying, retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, with my Facebook group. So there is, I think, like 124-ish members in there, and they pay $10 a month each to be in that group to get all this information. And when you join that group, one of the questions is, how did you find out about this group? And I'm going to say more than 50% of them are, it says, through TikTok. There are some that say your YouTube channel. Then there's some that say Instagram. But the majority of them say, I found you or I saw you on TikTok. So if that's what he means by selling on TikTok, yes, I do that. And I started doing that as soon as I hit 1,000 followers, and I was able to add my link there. By that I mean the insurance payout. Yeah, they'll reimburse you for goods like that, but you gotta be able to prove it. That's why you need insurance. And for sole proprietorship, did you have to name your business, or is it under your name? It's under my name. It's under my individual name. So you want to make sure Amazon wants your Amazon name and your business name to be the same. If you go and you buy products from a distributor for approval, say for like Nike, your name on that distributor's account must match 100% the name on your Amazon account. So everything is exact same. If there's one letter that is off, Amazon could deny you getting approved to sell like Nike or whatever. So everything is in my specific name. Now, my store name on Amazon is different than my name, but my business, my sole proprietorship, and my account with Amazon is my name. And my liability insurance is also in my name. My sole proprietorship is my name. What type of products are your main category? Grocery. Mostly grocery, home, like beauty kind of stuff. Cleaning products that I get. and some big brand name clothing like Nike, Under Armour, Adidas, stuff like that. Has Amazon ever lost or damaged any of your products, and how do you handle that? Yes, they do. I one time got an email, this was a couple of years ago, from Amazon saying that I got a reimbursement. And I'm like, okay. And when you get that reimbursement email on Amazon, you can click on the link and it'll take you right to your reimbursements. And I looked, my reimbursement was, I think it was like a little over $600 for one box that was damaged by Amazon in the Amazon warehouse. Maybe it fell off the forklift. I have no idea. They reimbursed me $600 for that box. What they did was they looked at what the product was in the box and the value of it, and they came up with their own number. Now, my cost for that box was $400. It was actually pet snacks, 78-ish, either 68 or 78 bags of pet treats is what was in there. I'll never forget this. And my cost for that was like $400. And they gave me back a little bit over $600. They damaged it themselves, yes, and I got reimbursed. As far as lost, I've never had Amazon over my 7 years email me or say anything was lost, meaning like a shipment or a box was lost. Now, I have had Amazon say, hey, you sent... in this box, there's supposed to be 10 cups, but there's only 9. Did they lose one, or did I just accidentally write 10 in there? So you can put in a claim to try to what they call reconcile that shipment and find it, and Amazon will ask you for some sort of proof that you put 10 in there. It's hard to prove it, but you got to go through the handles. It can sometimes take a while. But yeah, you can put in claims for stuff like that with Amazon. Okay, so you go to the store and buy a product, package it, then how does it get to Amazon after that? After you create your shipment and you tell Amazon, okay, I've got 3 boxes and I've got 10 of these in box 1, I've got 10 of these in box 2, I've got 10 of these in box 3. You're going to put in Amazon Seller Central how the dimensions of the box, how much it weighs for each box. Amazon is going to print out a shipping label. It's going to be through UPS, through your printer, and then you tape it to the box. That label, there's 2 labels through Amazon is going to give you to print out for each box. Those labels tell Amazon everything they need to know about what's in that box and that it's linked to you. And then they put it in their inventory and they make sure the listing is available for you to sell. Can we still get UPS to pick up our boxes for cheap from home? I do. Now, obviously, you still pay through Amazon for the shipping from your home to Amazon. You can. Like I had one time I had a shipment of 20 boxes. I have a car. I can't put 20 boxes in my car and drive them to UPS to drop off. I'd have to make like probably 4 trips for that to happen. And the closest place for me to drop off anything for Amazon is about 10 minutes away. So that would be a lot of waste of time. So here's my hack for that. You go to this website, pirateship.com. Click on schedule a pickup, click on UPS, and then it'll say what date do you want UPS to pick these up. You put on the date, which for me is usually the next day, and then it'll ask you 2 more things. How many boxes do you have, and what is the total weight of all those boxes? And when you scroll down to the bottom and look on the left, it's going to say cost for this, it's like $3.80. Click on submit. So now for $3.80, UPS is going to come to your home the next day and pick up those 20 boxes and take them to their hub to ship out to Amazon. Is it worth $4 for that to happen? To me, yeah. If you go to ups.com and do that, they're going to charge you a lot more. Plus, for each box, you have to input the tracking number for each box individually. Royal pain in the butt, especially when I had 20 boxes. So pirateship.com, you can do the same thing, but you only have to enter how many boxes you have and the total weight of those boxes, and it costs you less than $4 to have UPS come to your house to pick them up. I've been doing that for a while. I mean, I just did it last week, and it keeps track of how many times you do that, and it was my 61st time having that done through the website. I use a company called Sifted to get reimbursements for Amazon returns. Yeah, I've heard of companies that do that, but I've never done that. I should do that. I know there's another guy that I follow from California, 3D Amazon FBA, does that, but to keep track of that stuff. I probably should do that. I'd probably end up getting more money back or something if I did that. What's it say? Barry Punny followed the host. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Travis is sending me likes. Hey, Travis, I appreciate it. What are we at? 2.4 likes. 15 people on here. I guess that's not too bad for like my second time going live. So I'm home right now. It's 10:29 in the morning. I have no idea how long I've been on my live. AKA Dad joined. Welcome to the group. Penny sent me likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. What's that say? Linda Twins started. Welcome to the group. See, AKA Dad, good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Appreciate you jumping on here. Thank you for the likes, AKA Dad. I can give myself likes too. I heard about something like scanning each individual box is better than them scanning just once. Yeah, they put a QR, you can print out a QR code to show the contents, and Amazon has their own codes that they can actually scan on the box on the shipping label when they get it. So it's easy. I have had people that I've coached in the past ask me, do I print out the paper that shows like the contents of the box? In my 7 years, I've never ever done that. I've never printed out the QR code to do that, and I've never had an issue with that. What about selling water on Amazon? Do it. People are selling dirt. If you're talking about like going like to the regular store and scanning a bottle of water and selling on Amazon, if it's already selling on Amazon, go ahead and sell it. If it's not, you can create a listing. But if it's already selling. People are buying dirt on Amazon. It's crazy. Keep in mind you can sell used stuff too to get a better rating or something. Yeah. I don't know. I've never. I don't think I've ever done that. No wife, no kids joined. No wife, no kids. I love that. I don't know anybody anymore that has no wife or no kids. Vinny joined. Hello, Vinny. Thank you for joining the live. I see someone sell 5 sweet and sour packets from McDonald's. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I have seen, actually most of it was on eBay, where they sell packets like that from McDonald's. Another one in my area, Panda Express, that and different things. If there's a grocery outlet near you, you can go into their sauce aisle and you will find that you can buy like name brand sauces. Like Panda Express has their bottles of stuff in there. What was the other one? Chipotle sauce, I believe. Those kind of like fast food restaurant stuff, I have already sold them in the past on Amazon. Travis, have a good day. Thank you, Travis. Thanks for jumping on. You as well. Thank you. How to company account to sell the water. Yeah, definitely. If you can sell water, put it this way: if it's got a barcode and you scan it and you're allowed to sell it and it'll make money, sell it. The more you sell, the more sales you have, the more consistent you are, the more you can get auto-engated when you're out like doing retail arbitrage, the more you'll get auto-engated to sell more stuff. Hi, I just started selling on Amazon too. I'm selling books. Are there other things? Well, actually, there's a lot of stuff you can sell, like office supplies, home goods. I'm going to suggest to you, who is it? DELA 7007. I'm going to suggest to you my website, which is residualhustler.com. The link is in the bio. I'm going to suggest that because when you click on my website icon on the home page, there is a PDF file that actually gives you a list of over 100 products, or actually more products that you can sell as a new seller. Okay, so you got to put in your email address in there, and then it's either emailed to you or an automatic download. But don't do it on your phone; do it on a computer, and it'll give you my PDF file that has all the things a new seller can sell. It's going to make it real easy for you to just look at that list. And Disney is one of those things. You can just look at that list and go, oh, okay. So that next time you're out scanning things, maybe keep that list with you. And as you're looking at things in the aisle, look at the list and see if something pops up and scan. But if you scan something and it says that you can't sell it, click on the little button, which is usually, somewhere in the middle of your screen, right around there. You click on the button through Amazon Seller Central on your phone. Sometimes you can get auto-engaged to sell that product. Let's see. Can you sell secondhand items on Amazon? Yes, you can sell new stuff on Amazon. I'm sorry, used. You can sell used items on Amazon. Yes. Okay, thanks. You're welcome. You're welcome. And there's no cost for that. It's a free download. I created that because the question that you asked me over the last few years, I have gotten that question so many times because new sellers, they're like, what can I sell? What can I sell? What can I sell? And I was the same way when I started 7 years ago. What can I sell? What can I sell? And it was frustrating. So then I found a list. I added to it, changed some stuff, and made it available for others to download for free to help them as well. So kind of like a resource kind of thing. So Kelly, welcome to the live. Let's see if I missed anything here. Let's see. Going back to the person who asked about selling the water. If you're looking at selling cases of water, they can be very heavy. So, like if you're shipping them into Amazon to be sold, they can be very heavy. So your fees for selling like a case of water, like a 24 pack, are probably going to be extremely high because of the weight. So you definitely want to make sure that you look at all of the costs and fees involved with that, selling like cases of stuff like that, because the Amazon fees could be crazy high to the point where it's not even worth it. So just double check your Amazon fees. What licenses do you need to start? You don't need any licenses to start. I don't have any licenses at all for the first 5 years. So I was selling on Amazon. I was trying to think. But I have insurance. I have insurance for it. But there's no licenses at all. Eagle, welcome to the chat. So I'm going to go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. What was your first sale on Amazon? A book. And I lost money. Obviously, books, new sellers can sell. Almost any book. Except for like textbooks. But almost any book you can sell. So I went to Ollie's. My first couple months, I was selling mostly books. I went to Ollie's and I bought a bunch of new books. I don't remember what the book was about. I was going to Goodwill and buying used books. So I was selling new and used books. And my very first sale was a book. I don't remember how much it sold for. It wasn't much. I think it was under $15. But I lost $1.42 on that sale. So I didn't care that I lost money on that sale. because I made a sale, and making the sale proved to me that that Amazon was real, if that makes any sense. I just had to figure out what I did wrong for me to lose that money on my first sale. And it was, I did not fully understand the Amazon fees. That's what it was. The Amazon fees for this book were higher than what I thought that they were going to be. When I started in 2015, there was all these extra third-party apps to tell me a lot of things. And I guess I missed it, and I learned more about Amazon fees. I corrected it, and then I made sure I didn't lose any money again. Are you coaching, mentoring? Actually, I am. On my website, residualhustler.com, I have a 30-day mentorship program. Now, I do not have a course, okay? I don't make courses. I don't sell courses. And the reason I don't do that is because Amazon changes so often. I mean, it's not just 1 or 2 times a year. It's very, very often with different things that I don't want to spend the time to continually update my course. So what I do is I offer a 30-day mentorship program. And well, the information is on my website on residualhustler.com. Just click on 30-day mentorship. But that 30 days is giving you access to me, whether it's through like FaceTime, text messaging, email, phone call, to help you out with whatever you're looking to need. But yeah, I do offer that. That is there. I just threw out a ton of used books. My 7-year-old daughter has a ton of books, and we are getting rid of some books that were just older. You know what I did with those books before I took most of them to Goodwill? Is I scanned every single one, and I was able to send in 3 of those books to make a good profit. My husband and I went to try to sell on Amazon, not sure where to start or what to sell. Penny, I'm going to suggest that you go to my website, residualhustler.com, because I have a video called Amazon Masterclass. It's almost 2 hours long. And that video is going to show you how to start, how to see if the product is good to sell, and what type of products to look for as a new seller. No cost or anything. It's there. If for some reason you can't find it on my website, it's on my YouTube channel, Residual Hustler. It's all linked, but it's a masterclass free video that you can watch. It's about a year old, but it's still the same information. That will give you a ton of information. It was actually a class that I did a year ago where I recorded it. I think it was like in a Zoom fashion. But you'll be able to watch that. It's kind of like being a fly on the wall kind of thing and get your information. How much should you invest in inventory until you can live off of sales alone after restocking? Before you can live off of it, you're going to be looking at over $10,000 to buy stock, and then just keep putting the money back and back and back. I suggest if you have a full-time job, you just keep working Amazon until your Amazon money is double your job money, and then leave your job. That's what I did 2020. I waited until my income from Amazon was double my income from my job. That's what made me feel safe. Okay, thanks for the info. Kids still have a lot of books we need to remove. Yeah, those are free books. Consider them free books, free profit. Both go to YouTube and website. I appreciate that, Penny. And on the website and on YouTube, on the YouTube, there is a playlist called Selling on Amazon. There's, believe, like 180 videos or so in there, and it's really good. Where is the Zoom video? Is it YouTube? Yeah, it's on my YouTube. It's called the Amazon Masterclass. It's on my YouTube channel, and I think it's also on the homepage of my website, residualhustler.com. I think if you scroll down, I think it's still on the home page. I'd have to double check. Let's see. 3.5 thousand likes. Awesome. I appreciate that. This is like my second time going live on TikTok. Let's see. I'm in Pennsylvania, 10:43 in the morning. And I tap on it and I can give myself hearts. I think that's pretty cool. The goat sent you likes. Thank you. Vanessa followed the host. Thank you, Vanessa, for following. I appreciate that. Let's see. A bunch of people joined. Appreciate that. Sending me likes. Thank you. Thank you. My phone, my phone is on 6%. It's time to go plug this in. Let's see here. There we go. I got the puppy down there. That's Iris. All right, so now I gotta plug this in so that I don't lose my power. There we go. Do you have to do anything for Amazon to recommend your products or use them in targeted ads? Let me see. Do you have to do anything for Amazon to recommend your products or use them in targeted ads? I don't advertise on Amazon, so I don't have any experience with that. And the reason I don't advertise on Amazon is because I've never had to. All of my sales on Amazon are organic, so the sales come. Now, when I'm out looking for products to sell, I'm looking to stay within the top 1 to 2% of products. So if I'm selling this toy thing right here, if I'm selling this, it's got to be in the top 1 or 2% of that product category. If it is and I can make money on it, then I'll sell it. Can you give one of your replans? Sure. No. I'll tell you how to find a replan. Okay. Go to your local grocery store. Okay. If like in my area, there's a grocery store that is only in my area. Okay. And it's a popular grocery store in my area. I went to that grocery store and I looked for grocery items that are that store's name brand. Okay. And I started scanning those. And I found some replens by doing that because people in my area, I'm in Pennsylvania, let's say they move out to California, but they still want to get this particular product from this particular grocery store that's only in my area. They'll find it on Amazon and they'll buy it and Amazon will ship it to California. Look for items that you can buy locally that are local to you. Okay. Another one that I did for a while before I lost my distributor was potato chips. A certain potato chip brand is only sold in like the northeast part of the United States. And people that have lived here and have had these potato chips for the 50 years they've been around, when they move out of town or out of state and they can't get them, they used to buy them from me off of Amazon. And I sold these chips for a year and a half on Amazon until my distributor had a falling out with the manufacturer, and now I can't get them anymore. So my suggestion is think of things that are local to you and research those things. Another example in my area is Tasty Cakes, are familiar within the Northeast. The snacks, the Tasty Cakes, that's an example of one. But look for things that are local to you and start in your local grocery store. Is it hard to find products to sell? I heard about some requirements to sell certain brands like P&G. Well, yeah, I mean, in the beginning, you're going to be restricted on a lot of stuff. My advice is to just scan everything that has a barcode to get you started, and you're going to learn real quick what you can and can't sell. And if you can't sell that product, click on Request Authorization on the Amazon Seller app. Request Authorization button will pop up right around here on your phone. Click on it, see if you can get auto approved. Nessie, welcome to the live. I want to invent a sock tool to help guys put on their socks in the morning. I can use that. Now, there was a point I would buy that tool. I would buy that tool because there was a point where I weighed 280 pounds and I would go to put on my socks and would have a hard time because my gut would get in the way and I would feel like I'd be passing out when I woke up. So even though I don't need that anymore, I would still buy it because I would buy it as a joke and it'd be funny. Utz, yes, Utz is a perfect example. They are a regional potato. That's not the chip that I was selling, but that is a good example. That is a regional thing in my area. Northeast is one. Now there was another one. What the heck was it? I think it was Martin's, but that company sold to Utz, I believe, and Utz took, I believe, the Martin brand chips nationwide. So now I believe that there's distributors all over the States to get some of the Martin's product, which used to only be a Northeast thing. But yes, that's actually a perfect example. Nancy, you're welcome. Amazon is holding my inventory and I'm not making money. Check your pricing. If they've been holding your inventory and they've had it for like 3 weeks or more and it's not selling and it's active, meaning you can sell it, check your pricing. Make sure your pricing is in line. Make sure it's not in stranded inventory, but just double check go into Amazon Seller Central and double check your listing and make sure that everything is okay. But definitely double check what you're selling it for. The goat sent you likes. Thank you very much. Holy crap, we're at 2.5 or 5.2 thousand likes. Wow, I appreciate that. I mean, like I said, guys, this is like my second time going live. I just hit yesterday. I think it was yesterday. I just hit 5,000 followers, which is amazing. I'm happy for that. And I figured, you know what? Why not go live? See if anybody has any questions about Amazon, eBay. I know more people are interested in Amazon stuff. You know, I have also been in the flooring industry. Next year will be my 33rd year in the flooring industry with installation, sales, design, that kind of stuff. You're friendly and personable. I appreciate that. My ex-wife would differ, but I appreciate that. I have had people in the past tell me that what did they say? Oh, genuine. Because I'm not on social media. If you look at any of my social media, which is TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, I'm not showing you Lamborghinis and Ferraris and trying to sell you a course. And I know that a lot of Amazon sellers do that. I don't do that. I've been in retail since I was 17. I'm now 50. And the one thing that I learned is that if you want to become successful, you don't sell anything. You don't try to sell anybody anything. You just try to create value and help them learn, but don't try to sell anything. That's another reason why I don't sell a course. It's another reason why I don't sell. There are plenty of people out there selling courses. Rake and Profit is one. I've actually taken some of his courses. I've spent the money and I've taken some of his courses. But I don't have any. I do have the 30-day mentorship, which is geared to help you in the current situation that you're in right now. But I don't have courses. So I just try to, I learned that if I educate more than I try to sell, I actually become more successful. And that's what I've been doing for years is I try to educate more than I try to like push a product kind of thing. Whether you get my 30-day mentorship or not, whether you buy one of my selling guides or not, that's up to you. But I feel that if I can, provide some value that you don't pay for, I'll be honest with you, most of my free stuff is more than enough for you to become successful on Amazon. But there are some people that like the hand holding and like to talk to me specifically to learn more. And for those people, I'm available. But for most people, if they just watch some of my YouTube stuff and watch some videos, that's more than enough to learn what you need to learn to become successful on Amazon. So happy to find your page. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. I appreciate that very much. I need flooring help too. I'm coming up on 33 years flooring experience next year. This is my 32nd year. So I have seen it all. I have done it all. I'm starting to put more flooring type educational things on my TikTok page. Like yesterday, it was yesterday, I posted a video on measuring your home for laminate flooring, luxury vinyl plank flooring. Short video, under 3 minutes, just an example, because I have 7 years experience selling on Amazon, but I have 2022, I have 32 years experience installation, sales, and design in the flooring industry. I started when I was 17 and I'm now 50. And I installed for my first 12 years. So I have 12 years experience on the technical side and then the rest on the other side. January 3rd, I'm actually going to work for a big company in my area part-time as one of their sales professionals. I'm adding that to my genre of things that I do. That is a commission-based position, which is what I want. I don't want to be salaried. I want to be commission-based because I want to get paid on my efforts. Okay? And so I'm adding that January 3rd. So as of January 3rd, you're going to start to see more flooring type products in here along with Amazon because it's different things to help educate you to Amazon, like make money. And with the flooring thing, if you want to do work in your own home, it'll help you save money. So I like to show people how to make money and how to save money. Yes, I totally agree. I used to work in a fine jewelry and products sell themselves, just to be honest with you. Yeah, exactly, Penny. Exactly. Let's see. A lot of people helping are also selling. True. Yep. I need flooring too. I installed carpet and flooring for 26 years and still have nightmares of what it did to my body. Surfer 121. My first 13 years installing, I installed from 1989 to like 2001. I installed full time. I had my left knee worked on twice. I had it tapped twice. You probably understand what that means. They also call it maid's knee. But I had those needles stuck in my knee twice over those 12-ish years. Drew out of the fluid. I was out of work for like 3 days after that because of the pain I was in. But that was it. That was my worst. See, I have LVP questions. What's best way to interface with you on flooring? Well, you can ask questions here if you want. But I'm going to start doing more. As of January 3rd, I'm going to start doing more videos on TikTok, not on my YouTube, because my YouTube channel is strictly Amazon based. I don't want to intermix flooring on that channel because that channel is just Amazon, eBay, e-commerce stuff. The flooring stuff I'm going to do here. But as of January 3rd, when I join up with this other company and I'm in their showroom, I'm going to be doing some more videos showing differences of different kinds of floors, what they are, comparing like where I'm at to Lowe's and Home Depot kind of stuff, just to give more education on that kind of stuff. For the love of reselling, hi there. Hello. Thanks for joining. 6.6 thousand likes, 32 people watching. This is cool. I'm going to give myself some likes. So I mentioned before, this is like my second time going live here on TikTok, so I'm learning a lot, learning a bunch of different things. Country Boy, thanks for joining. What does it say? Penny sent me likes. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I'm going to go back and make sure I didn't miss any questions. Let's see. Yeah, just to go back, because there's some new people on here. A ton of free resources on my website, residualhustler.com. You can also go to the link here, click in the bio. There's a ton of free links you can look at. I have, which is on TikTok and also on my YouTube. There's a ton of free information on there. There's more than enough information on there for you to start selling on Amazon without even needing me. Okay? So you can go and look at that and see what you like. And there is a Amazon Masterclass video, which is about 2 hours long, that is on the website and YouTube channel also. You could watch that free of charge. Just watch it. And it'll give you a ton of information. It's a class that I did that I actually recorded and then put on YouTube and watch that. And it'll give you a ton of information on getting started, what to do, what kind of softwares to use, all that kind of stuff as in the shipping and product. Are you sending any FBA boxes now or FBM? I have stuff in the garage I got to ship out. After I leave here, I have to go to Walmart and return a coffee maker that my wife bought. And then I'm stopping to get more product to at the grocery outlet to bring home to sell. I'm going to say 98% FBA and 1% FBM. What got you interested in selling on Amazon, eBay? I started selling on eBay in the 90s when eBay first started. 26-ish years ago. Last year, Amazon sent me some eBay swag for their 25th anniversary because I've been with them literally since the day that they started. And 7 years ago, a friend of mine posted on Facebook that he was selling something on Amazon through DS Domination. And I thought, I didn't know that you could do that. I had no idea that the regular person could sell something on Amazon. I thought it was only Amazon selling stuff on Amazon. And I messaged him and I said, what are you talking about selling on Amazon? So I started to Google some stuff. I went on YouTube and found some videos. And that's when I discovered Reezy Resells, Amazon YouTube channel. Started watching that. I will tell you that I probably researched for about 6 months. Easy. And what I mean by that is watching hundreds of videos and learning as much as I could, because I thought I was a little afraid to spend money because I'm thinking I'm going to lose money. And my first sale, I lost $1.42 selling a book, even with all the research I did. But a friend of mine posted on Facebook that he started selling on Amazon. And he mentioned DS Domination. And I thought, oh my God, I have to become part of DS Domination and to be able to sell on Amazon. And I realized that was not, through my research, I realized that was not the case. I started an Amazon, I applied to sell on Amazon. A couple weeks, took approved. It was easy back then. Now it's much harder, much more personal information that they want. Got approved and just started selling from there, just learned and went from there. Penny, thank you for the likes. Let's see what else. I didn't miss anything here. Almost at 7,000 likes. 26 people on. This is pretty cool. Let's see. Welcome, Wes. Welcome. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the likes. I don't know how you say your name. Is it DELA? I'm not sure what that stands for. Is that short for something? Let's see. I get there's look at my live here. Things are popping up these windows. This is add live goal, subscription goal. With my second time going live, I have no idea what this stuff means. I'm going to click on it and see what happens. Nothing happened. Oh, wait a minute. Edit your live. No, I don't want to do that. So Mary sent likes. Thank you, Mary, for the likes. Appreciate that. So, Miriam, welcome to the group. Welcome to the chat. Let's see. Oh, thank you for the follow. Is that L Badran? Badran 1? Appreciate the follow. Yeah, yesterday I hit 5,000 followers. I thought that was pretty cool. And I figured I'd come on here today, do a live, see if anybody would jump on. Like I said, my second time going live, I'm like, is anybody going to jump on? I had no idea if anybody would. And just, give a little bit of education on Amazon, eBay, that kind of thing. I sold a product, then Amazon sends them another one like a replacement. I lose. I sold a product, then Amazon sends them another one like a replacement. I'm not 100% sure what you mean by that. Like maybe did Amazon send one of your products to somebody, it was broken, then Amazon sends them a replacement? You lose money? I've had that happen before, where it got broken in shipping. And then unfortunately you do lose the money on that, or I happen to pass small stuff. You can put in a claim for it if it's worth your time to do that and try to get your money back, try to get a reimbursement for that. You can put in an A to Z claim with Amazon. I know it depends on what you sell, but can a beginner bring at least 5,000 profit a month? You can. You can do that. You can even do that as a beginner selling books. There's a gentleman that I coached named Ed who was doing that, who did over, what did he do? He did over $100,000 in sales on Amazon just with books. And his, what did he say? He said he had to pay $16,000 in taxes. And that $16,000 is a percentage of his profit. So he was doing at least, $50,000 for the year in profit just selling books. So yes, you can do that. Now he was also buying pallets, aka gaylords, of books from a distributor. And there are some times where he would buy 5 pallets of used books and have those pallets delivered to his house. And then he would sift through them, scan them. And I believe everything was, he sold everything from his house. He did not send in anything, I don't believe. And he did over $100,000 in sales. So yeah, you can definitely do that. How many replens do you have? I've got about 10-ish, 10 replens right now. That are from the grocery outlet and my local grocery store. And I have a couple that I found recently that are at the Dollar Tree, where I create bundles that I sent in a test, which is like 4 or 5 of each, and they recently sold pretty quick within a week. So I'm looking to go get more of those to send in more and see how they sell. And if I can sell them consistently, they will become replenishables. I'll be up to maybe like 13 or so. But right now, about 9 or 10 ones right now. Like I said, mostly, actually, I think that they're all grocery. Grocery or household cleaning type items, or household fragrance kind of stuff. I don't want to say what it is. So 6.9 thousand likes. That's pretty cool. Can we hit 10,000 before we get off to, or not 10,000, I'm sorry, 7,000 before we hit the live? Woodshop, thank you for the follow. Let me Let's see. Penny Green 50. Let's see. Does Amazon have a financial tracking system on your sales returns, or do you have to do yourself? I personally use Inventory Lab. Inventory Lab is integrated with Amazon, and there is a profit and loss sheet part of Amazon or part of Inventory Lab that has all of that information. And I love having that. I was able to go into Inventory Lab, go into reports, click on profit and loss, and up came a PDF file of my profit and loss sheet. I saved that to my desktop and I uploaded that file to my accountant through his secured link. That was all that he needed from me to do my taxes regarding Amazon. That was it. In the profit and loss sheet on Inventory Lab, I can put in there, because it allows you to input stuff, I can put in there my subscriptions to like Bqool. I can put in there my subscriptions to Tactical Arbitrage. I can put in there my cell phone bills, because my cell phone is 100% write off, because all that kind of stuff. I can put that in there and it'll give me a bottom line of my profit. My accountant last year looked through it. He said everything was fine. He had just a couple questions regarding how much of my home square footage wise I use for the business. I gave him the information. He asked me, what is your average electric bill for a month? I told him, and that was all he needed, and it was done. It was nice. That sounds great, because I definitely want my taxes to be done correctly. Yeah, Penny, for 20 last years, I've always done my own taxes, but last year is when, or actually a year and a half ago, is when I hired a CPA to do my taxes, because I have too many things are involved, and I didn't want to make a mistake, to be honest with you. I didn't want to make a mistake. I didn't want to lose out on something that I thought. I was expecting to pay $1,000 to my CPA for the taxes, because he did my wife's also, but it was $500, and I was more than happy with that. And that $500 I paid to my accountant is a tax write-off for my taxes for 2022. So, because that's a business expense. So that also is a tax write-off for you. A lot of people sending hearts and like, oh, we got to, what are we at? Holy crap, 8.1 thousand likes. I was asking for 7,000. Thank you. I guess not bad for my second time going live on TikTok. What are you talking about? Well, we're talking about dogs and fish, and why dogs don't like fish. No, we're talking about selling on Amazon. We're talking about selling on eBay. And a couple questions here and there about flooring, because I've been in the flooring industry for 32 years, and I've been selling on Amazon for 7 years. So that's what we're talking about. Let's go 10,000. Oh, that would be cool. And I see when I click on here, I can give myself likes. I don't know if it counts towards that 8.2. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't fully understand what the hearts and stuff and likes do on lives. I guess maybe has something to do with the algorithm, and getting it maybe more noticed or pushed out, I believe. I'm still learning this. I enjoy it because I enjoy social media, because I'm an extrovert. I enjoy being out. I enjoy meeting people. I enjoy talking to people and everything. Likes help promote your page and your live. Okay, cool. All right, so that's good. It would help me to reach more people. I just started selling on Amazon. Do you really need an LLC for it? No, you do not. You do not need to start up any business entity for Amazon. I didn't create a business name or entity until my 6th year selling on Amazon, where I just made it a sole proprietorship. But you do not need to create an LLC. You do not need to form any kind of business to sell on Amazon. Hearts get more people to come in your live. Oh, let's get to 10,000 likes. I can give myself likes. So, people can send you gifts, which equals money. Really? I have no idea how that happens or how you send a gift, but that would be cool. I don't even know how the goat 10K. That'd be awesome. We're at 10K. My phone says 9.2. Am I missing something? It says we're at 10K. This is cool. Can you tell? See, listen. I've been selling full time for a year, and during the day, like I'm home right now. This is my house. I'm home by myself all day long. This gets lonely. It gets boring. Okay, it's not all what I thought it was cracked up to be. To be honest with you, it's not all rainbows and glitter. It can get boring. It can get mundane. That's the biggest reason why January next month I'm going back into flooring part-time and working with a flooring company as one of their sales people based on commission, is because it's going to give me, I'm an extrovert. I need to get back out again. It took about 9 months of me being home by myself, doing what I do from home by myself, before my brain started to freak out and go, I gotta get out, and everything, because I'm an extrovert. Now, introverts would love doing this from home, would love it, because you don't have to talk to anybody. You can be home all day long and just do online arbitrage. But I'm the opposite. Before I started doing reselling full-time from home a year ago, I was working 100% in the flooring industry. Amazon was my side gig, and I was meeting people every day. I was in people's homes. I was working on projects anywhere from a small bathroom to big car dealerships to hotels, meeting and working with people, designers, architects. I actually miss all of that stuff. I miss it. So starting January, and that's why my channel, I put in there new content that comes come January, which is going to be Amazon stuff, reselling, which is what I love, and also the flooring stuff. Because if I can educate you guys also on flooring, you can do things in your home to upgrade your home that'll help you raise the value of your home. Okay? And things you can do yourself. So starting January, once I join up with this other company, I'm going to be able to do things from their warehouse and showroom to show you what I'm talking about. Let's see. On our side, it's 10K. Oh, wow. I'm showing 9.8. Forget Amazon. You can be a TikTok tycoon. Oh, my God. My 17-year-old daughter would be so embarrassed. I have a son who's 20 who enjoys what I do. He works in construction. He loves it. I have my daughter who's 17, Nicole, who just finds that what I do embarrassing. And this morning, before she went to school, my side says 10,000 likes. Awesome. Thank you, everybody. But what I was saying is my 17-year-old daughter, Nicole, this morning I said, hey, yesterday I hit 5,000 followers on TikTok. And she's like, you would have probably double that if you would just be funny and do funny stuff. I'm like, oh, okay. I said, like maybe tell dad jokes or something. She goes, don't dad jokes. But so I did a dad joke this morning and I posted the video. So if you want a good laugh from a dad joke, check out the video about stairs. So I don't know if that's true. I did learn though that if you're doing lives, you can gain more followers through lives where people will maybe stumble upon your live, maybe find what you're talking about interesting, and then follow you. So that was another reason for doing this, is because I want to see if I can gain more followers to reach out to more people to help them. So, but I like the term TikTok tycoon. Oh, you know what I should do that would embarrass my daughter? I'll get a sign that says TikTok Tycoon, and I'll put it in my front yard. So when cars drive by, they can see it. Oh my God, it should be so embarrassed. Yes, it can be boring and lonely. Yeah, yeah. I did not think that until 3 months into doing this full time by myself from home. Yes, I go out to the stores. I do retail arbitrage, but even then, I'm kind of like in a zone when I'm scanning and I'm looking for stuff on the shelf that people, even if somebody walks by me, I'm really not paying attention to them. So I'm kind of like in this zone. And a lot of times, most of the time, when I'm out scanning like grocery outlet or other stores like that, I have a minimum profit amount that I want to hit before I leave that store. Like when I go to grocery outlet, I want to hit minimum $200 profit that I'm going to make with stuff that I'm buying this on Amazon before I leave that store. If I go to another store, depending on the store, maybe I want to have a minimum of $100 profit that I put in my cart before I leave that store. So, and those are the kind of zones that I get into when I'm out doing retail arbitrage. My husband wants us to try to lay our own flooring. We currently have carpet, but want hard floors. Installing your own carpet is difficult. I did it for many years, for 12 years, but you need specific tools for that. I do recommend a power stretcher. You can rent these things, but I will tell you, if you don't have the proper stretch on it, in a year, you're going to start to get wrinkles in the carpet. And it's because the carpet's coming loose off the tack strip. So if you're going to have carpeting installed, I definitely recommend that professionally. But as far as hardwood flooring, you can definitely do hard flooring yourself. Watch a couple of YouTube videos on how to install hardwood floors. Basic tools are what you need to install either, it doesn't matter if it's real hardwood floor or a vinyl plank material that looks like hardwood floor. Basic tools, table saw, chop saw, basic tools. You can go on YouTube, you can Google how to install hardwood flooring, how to install vinyl plank, that kind of thing. That's the kind of stuff I'm going to be showing come January because I'll be in my 33rd year of the flooring industry. My first 12 years was installing. I'm going to be showing more of that kind of stuff so that if somebody like yourself wants to just buy the material from their local store and install it, you will save a lot of money. I'll tell you, if you install your own hardwood flooring, you're going to be saving probably somewhere around $4 to $5 a square foot on labor. It depends on what area you're in. So figure out the total square footage that you would want to install, multiply that by $5, and that's probably how much you're going to be saving in labor cost. That's just installing the floor. That doesn't include doing shoe molding or quarter round. That doesn't include ripping up any existing flooring. That does not include removing and resetting furniture. Those are all extra labor costs that you would have with a professional service. Okay, if you do those things yourself, you're saving a lot of money labor-wise as well. I'm introvert. It sounds great being home. Well, like I said, for an introvert, yes, it would be the perfect job for being at home. I'm an introvert. I work in IT, but I still have to talk in a lot of meetings. Yeah. Yeah, Penny. When was it? Last year? Last year or the year before? Maybe it was a year before. Yeah, it was 2 years now. When the COVID thing hit. My wife works at a bank. So she ended up being home more often because of that. And she was on Zoom meetings like all day long. So I get that. I get that. Almost 10K. I'm showing 10.3 now. Now I see 10K. Awesome, 10 now. Awesome. Not bad for my second time going live. And I don't even know if 10K is good. I mean, it could be low according to TikTok Sense. I have no idea, but I think it's pretty cool. Lives definitely help grow your channel. I'm too shy for that. Well, yeah, introverts are going to be shy. But here's Penny. I'll give you a tip on how to become more extrovert. Okay, and I learned this when I went to business school, and I had to take a public speaking course that was part of my curriculum. If you talk about something that you love, you will find yourself maybe creating a channel like this, specifically talking about what you love. And people will be drawn to you because people love that too. And you'll find yourself doing a live, TikTok live, Facebook live, whatever, because you're talking about what you know, like, and love. So I'll give you an example. I know a lot about floors. I know a lot about selling on Amazon. If I was an introvert, I would just start doing videos about that stuff, talking about that stuff, because I know that stuff. I've always been an extrovert because I've always been in retail and in the public, talking to the public. So it's been easy for me. Let's say you like baking. Okay, my daughter is an introvert. She's 17. She's taking culinary in school at the local Voltech, but she's an introvert. What could help her become more extroverted and do videos is talking about baking. Because when I talk to her about baking, she doesn't shut up. When we're like, Christmas is coming up, so we're going to be making some different things. We're going to be baking different things. She's totally taking over, and she's baking all this different stuff. She will not stop talking about it, and she's an introvert. Now she's talking about baking, something that she loves. And she got a job about 6 months ago working at a local restaurant in their kitchen. She's cooking, and they also have her baking. So her shell has opened up more, and she's now more extroverted. So find something that you like and love, talk about that, and that'll actually bring you out of your shell. What are you helping with? We are talking about selling on Amazon, selling on eBay, and flooring. Different things to help you either save money or make money. That's what we're talking about. Yes, get the sign. I should. That would embarrass her. That would embarrass her. Please explain retail arbitrage. Okay. You go to Target, you go to Walmart, you go to your local grocery store, you go anywhere to any store that sells something. You pick an item off the shelf. I don't have anything near me. I'll show you. And you scan the barcode with the Amazon seller app. And then you see if you can make profit off of it through your Amazon seller app. If you can, buy it, put it in your cart, ship it off to Amazon, and make some profit. That is retail arbitrage. Online arbitrage is going on Walmart.com, Target.com, and doing the same thing, but you're at home on your computer. I actually do have videos on my YouTube channel that explain a lot of those things and give a ton of examples. Here on my TikTok channel, I have a boatload of short videos that have me doing like a live retail arbitrage. And I'm also doing like screen recordings on my phone of retail arbitrage. So you can actually see exactly what I'm doing on my phone. It's all on my TikTok. And I actually believe I uploaded a lot of them to my YouTube also. I think they're all like 3 minutes or under. So they're quick, short little videos. Easy to do floor. Some kinds of floors, yes. We want to get rid of the carpet and switch to hardwood. I did that. My whole first floor, I did that. Right there. Carpet does not raise the value of your home. Real hardwood and real ceramic does. So, if you're adding real hardwood flooring, not fake, not laminate, but actual real hardwood flooring, it doesn't matter if it's 3/4 inch hardwood flooring or the thinner engineered hardwood flooring. Real hardwood flooring and ceramic tile add value to your home. Okay? So when you do that, you're actually adding value to your home. So switching from carpet to hardwood is a good choice. When you do that,
you're going to notice that it's going to become more noisy in your room. So you'd have to do what we did. We put down a couple area rugs, and the area rugs help to absorb some of the sound, so it doesn't sound like your voice is bouncing off the walls. I did floors this year. What would you recommend for bathroom? Well, I'm actually getting ready to remodel my bathroom in the next couple of weeks, and I'm putting in a hardwood floor. You can do hardwood. People for years have always thought you can't put hardwood in a bathroom, but you can. I've been doing it for almost 33 years. You can do real ceramic tile. You can do a vinyl plank. What is most popular is LVP, luxury vinyl plank, which is the fake looking wood or the fake looking stone products. That is actually going to be the most cost efficient floor excuse me, to put in your bathroom, especially if you're doing it yourself. Because the materials for luxury vinyl plank, LVP, or LVT, luxury vinyl tile, products that look like hardwood or look like tile, they can be cut with a utility knife, so you don't need a whole lot of crazy different tools. You can install it yourself. That's going to be the most cost-efficient floor to put in there. What's your name? My name is Tom Young. That is my name. How long have you sold on eBay? Well, since the 90s, because eBay last year sent me some 25-year anniversary swag, t-shirts and stuff. And everything. So I've been selling on eBay off and on. I'm not doing, $50,000 or $100,000 a year on eBay. Probably about like 20-ish or so a year. Because I play with it, but I've been doing it for a long time, since the 90s. Would you do Zoom meeting to teach a beginner? Actually, I do that, yes. I actually have some recorded ones that are on my YouTube channel you can watch for free, but I do have a 30-day mentorship program, which includes that. So you can go on my website, residualhustler.com, and find all the information there. But it's a 30-day mentorship, but I do have that, yes. Boots followed the host. Awesome. Thank you, Boots, for the follow. Appreciate it. Let's see. I just got my Amazon seller account. What type of product should I sell? Well, you've always heard people say start with books, because you can sell a lot of books. Office products. You can sell some home products. I'm gonna recommend going to my website, because on there I actually have a PDF download for free that gives you a list of products that a new seller can sell on Amazon. So it'll kind of give you like an idea of what to look for. On my website, residualhustler.com, if you scroll down a little bit, there's an area where you can put in your email address. And you'll get the, what is it called? Oh, the auto ungating guide. No. Is that what it is? The auto ungating guide? I believe so. I haven't looked at it in a while, but it's there. Put in your email address. It's either an automatic download or it gets emailed to you. I forget. It's been a while since I've looked at it, but it gives you a list of, I'm going to say, over 100 different products and product types, including Disney is one, that you can sell as a new seller. But residualhustler.com is what I recommend to download that. Hi, I bought your list. Need to work on ungating first. I understand. Yeah. Oh, thank you for that list. Which list did you buy? There is the grocery one, there's the toy one, and then there's the big brand one. If you bought one of those, and if you need help, you can always reach out to me, because I believe my contact information is in those guides, or you can contact me through my website, the contact paper on residualhustler.com. It's there too. I'm going to binge watch your YouTube channel. Penny, I appreciate that. Thank you. When I started selling on Amazon 7 years ago, I binge watched a lot of YouTube videos for 6 months before I spent any money to buy anything. And I bought books, and I still lost money on my first sale. I'm going to recommend another Amazon reseller, Reezy resells, Reezy resells. Look him up on Amazon if you don't know him already. He is actually who I started learning from 7 years ago. Very informative. But that's somebody else I would definitely recommend watching also on regarding Amazon. I'm going to binge. In your opinion, hardwood floors better than LVP? Yes. Yes. Hardwood as an engineered floors. Engineered wood is real hardwood. Okay, there's engineered, which is the layered versions of wood, which is the thinner, usually anywhere from 3/8 thick up to 3/4 of an inch thick. That is real hardwood flooring. Many people think it's not real, but engineered hardwood flooring is real hardwood flooring. Just like the 3/4 inch hardwood flooring obviously is real hardwood flooring. But hardwood flooring, in my opinion, is better than LVP. A couple of reasons. One, hardwood flooring raises the value of your home. LVP does not. Now, on a different part of that, hardwood flooring is not as durable as LVP. Okay? So with hardwood flooring, you're going to get dings, dents, scratches, things like that. I did a video on TikTok here within the last week that actually shows you how I repaired those things in my own home. So that's on my channel, just not too far down. Happen. You have to learn to call that character. That's going to happen. Just like with wood cabinets, the same thing. They can ding and dent, but there are ways to repair it. And I actually did a video on how to fix all that stuff. LVP, like I said, does not raise the value of your home, but it is much stronger. Most LVP is waterproof. Okay, waterproof all the way around the product. Now be careful because some LVP is only what they call topical waterproof, meaning it's only waterproof for water that's sitting on top of the product. It's not waterproof on the inner core or underneath. So if you're looking at LVP, you want to get an LVP that is 100% waterproof all the way around the product. So if you put an LVP plank in a pool, it would be 100% waterproof. Let's see. Wood look tile in bathroom would be nice. Oh, I love the wood look tile. Yes, that was in the last place I was at, my family's business. We, in the front entrance of the store, retail store, we put in the hardwood floor look ceramic tiles. I think we grouted it too. We grouted it to match. And it was a 6-inch wide by 36-inch long ceramic tile that looked like hardwood. And it was, what do you call it? It wasn't a flat tile. It had texture to it. It had texture to it, which made it look even more like real hardwood floor. You the man. Thank you. Thank you. Penny, you have a nice looking website. Thank you, Penny. I actually made that myself. I made the website myself. Any websites that I have, any social media ads, stuff like that I have, I actually make and create myself, images, stuff like that. That's something else that I do for myself. I don't do it for other people, but I enjoy that kind of stuff. And I make all that stuff myself. I've never paid anybody to make an ad print for me. I've never paid anybody to make a website for me. I've always done all those things myself. So I enjoy it. I enjoy that kind of stuff. I never advertise on that kind of stuff because I don't do it for anybody, but I do it for myself. RRG followed the host. Thank you for following. David, thank you for following. Can you put your website and YouTube channel in your link? They are in my link. When you click on the link in my bio, it takes you to the TikTok links. And in those links is my YouTube, it's my website, It's everything in there are in those links. So yes, they're all there. It's actually, the link is residualhustler.com/TikTok links, but yes, it's all there. Do we have to remove the baseboards to install the hardwoods? That's up to you. That is up to you. It depends on how tall your baseboards are, and it depends on how thick of a floor you're going back with. Okay. If you have the standard baseboards, which are like 3¼ inch high, and you're putting down 3/4 inch hardwood floor, then yes, I do recommend removing the baseboards before you put in the floor and then putting the baseboards back on. Because if you don't, after you put in a 3/4 inch hardwood, you're shortening the look of your baseboard by 3/4 of an inch. So before your baseboard looked 3¼ inches high, now it's only going to look 3 inches high. Or not, no, I'm sorry, let me think here. 2.5 inches high. I had to think. So the baseboard is going to look shorter. So I do recommend removing the baseboard, putting the floor. Now, even if you go back with an engineered hardwood floor, which is thinner, could be like 1/2 inch, you can do one of two things. You can remove the baseboards, put in the flooring, then put the baseboards back on. Or two, you can leave the baseboards there, you put in your hardwood flooring, but keep in mind with hardwood flooring, you need to leave a 1/4 inch gap around the perimeter for hardwood, or for expansion, okay? Because the hardwood is going to breathe. It's going to expand and contract. So, but you now have to cover up that 1/4 inch gap that you left along the baseboard with something. So you go back with a 1/4 M molding or a shoe molding. So now instead of having just like one baseboard, you now have two. Let me show you. I'm going to show you what I did. Okay. Let me go over here. Okay. All right. Now we're getting into it. Okay. Oh, that's dirty. This is my floor. This is my baseboard right here. Okay. This is a shoe molding. Before I put this floor in, I left this here. Okay. And I had to leave a 1/4 inch gap of this floor against here. So I had to put in this shoe molding to cover that 1/4 inch gap. Okay. So I could have removed this and, put this in. It would have stayed a 1/4 inch away from the sheetrock behind here, and then put this on top without the quarter round or shoe molding here. Now, if you do that and you remove the baseboard molding, you put it in your floor, then you put the baseboard molding back on, if your floor is wavy, okay, you're going to get gaps between the bottom of this and your floor. You're going to get like what looks like shadows or gaps, at the bottom of this, okay? You put on a 1/4 round molding or a shoe molding, it's going to cover those gaps because this thinner molding here will wave to the floor. Look at that, it'll wave to the floor and cover up any of those gaps and cover up any imperfections. So it depends on what you're installing and how thick it is. Now, this is regular 3¼ inch baseboard. If I had a higher colonial molding, which is like, 5.5, 6 inches tall, then, you could leave your baseboard on and you can put your hardwood floor up against it and then put a molding like this on it because you're not really losing much height because it's a higher baseboard molding to begin with. So, don't get too old. So, hopefully that answered your question. So, let me plug my phone back in here. Let's see. My baseboards look like yours. Thanks for info. Yeah, Penny, that's the standard looking baseboards in homes for many, many years. It's a standard 3¼ inch high colonial style look. And then you add the shoe molding or the 1/4 round in front of it when or if needed. I have for many, many customers over the years, when they put in hardwood flooring, we will remove that white baseboard and put back another baseboard and maybe stain that baseboard to match the hardwood floor, that looks nice. But it only looks nice if you do that everywhere in the area, not just like if you were just doing your dining room, and you replaced the hardwood and you did it just in that room, but then the room maybe in your living room outside was still the white baseboard. It wouldn't look right because there's two different rooms with two different baseboards. So, but you want to be as consistent as you can with your baseboards. Now I'm stuck. I am torn between LVP and hardwood. I'm doing it myself. Any advice? It all depends on if you're doing it yourself, you're installing yourself. The LVP is much easier to install, and you just need basic tools. The hardwood floor, if it's a real hardwood floor, you're going to need, if it's a thicker one, you're going to need to rent a nailer or a stapler. Many of them get, the thinner versions, they get glued down to your subfloor. So you're going to have to glue it and staple it. It depends on the product. The product will give you installation instructions. And for that stuff, you need some more specific tools. So I would go on YouTube and type in like installation. You can see the differences between installation, and that may help you to make your decision. But I mentioned before, hardwood raises the value of your home. Vinyl plank does not. So if that's something you care about, that could help you make a decision to get real hardwood floor and not vinyl plank. If you're like, I'm going to be in my home till I die, I don't care about the value, then you could go with the vinyl plank. Vinyl plank, material-wise, is going to cost you a lot less than hardwood, because real hardwood flooring could be double the cost. Like you can get vinyl plank for $3-4 a square foot for material. Hardwood flooring, if it's a good hardwood floor, not something from Lumber Liquidators, because they sell junk. But if a good hardwood floor, you're going to start at about $7 or $8 a square foot for material cost. So the material cost can be double the cost of the vinyl plank. Let's see. 10.7K likes is what I'm showing. 7 people on right now. This is kind of cool. Let's see if I can screenshot this. Did it work? Oh. I don't know if it worked. No. So, oh my God, it's 11:45. I think I've been on here for a while. So, all right, my friends, I appreciate you joining me on this live. I actually have to get some work done today. I got to go to Walmart, do some things. But I appreciate it. I mean, my second time live here on TikTok, better than I thought. A lot of people jumped on, asking a lot of questions, so I really, really appreciate that. So, again, for a lot of free info, a lot of free content, residualhustler.com. You can go in there, you can look. The YouTube channel, there's I think Amazon related. I think there's like 180-ish videos in the playlist. Everything is free. No cost to any of that stuff. Website, ton of information there. TikTok, ton of information here. All free of charge. There are paid things that get more in depth. I'm more for educating, and everything that I have in those paid versions you can get online for free. But some people like the more in-depth, more personal touch, and that's why I offer those. I don't sell a course. I have no courses. It's just like the one as a 30-day mentorship kind of thing. But I don't have any courses. I don't want to make courses, to be honest with you. So, thanks for the info. Great live. Thanks, Tom. You're wonderful. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. All right, my friends. Until the next time, I appreciate. See if I appreciate everything. Appreciate you jumping on. And I will see you. I hope you have a wonderful holiday and your friend. Thank you. You as well. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy New Year coming up. And I look forward to growing this channel and helping out more people heading out to the new year. Thank you, everybody. See ya.